Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 517. Episode number 517 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like to ask everybody, please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And of course, if you have not done so, folks, follow me on my only social media on Gab, folks. And if you haven't gotten a Gab account, it's like the last bastion of damn freedom of speech. Get yourself a Gab account. You can find me on there under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? And by the way, spread this link around all those damn pothole Silicon Valley oligarch social media sites, and I'm talking about the Facebooks, I'm talking about the Twatters, I'm talking about all of this. Spread it around, baby! They're trying to silence each and every one of us that tries to deliver the truth out here, and you know, especially everybody who's been listening to me for a while, you know that you get the straight political dope. And not to mention, baby, you get the capitalist of capital information as it pertains to cryptocurrencies and stock analysis. Now, of course, folks, we all know that we're going to begin the first hour here in a few minutes, discuss a little bit about the cryptocurrency markets, stock markets, that sort of thing. Then we're going to get into Gab Shout Outs. Second hour, we're going to talk a little bit about Donald Trump, of course. POTUS is calling for tougher immigration laws after the latest New York City terrorist attack here we had this morning. And of course, folks, we've got this, and look, we're going to talk about it here in the second hour, these three accusers that are coming out calling for Trump to resign, calling for an investigation by the Congress. This is nothing more, folks, than a Democratic attack in conjunction and funded by George Soros, folks. I think you need to know, and I not really need to know, you just need to do the research for yourself and take a look who's funding the lawyers behind these three women that are out here. How come they're getting all this media coverage? Why now, in conjunction with this this new high road that the Democrats are taking, now that they forced John Conyers and Al Franken to fall on their swords, so that, I don't know, now the Democrats are going to come out as the pro-woman party, which is laughable because this was the same party that literally excused Bill Clinton and every other impropriety, sexual abuse, and rape he ever did for the past 30 years. Now, all of a sudden, they feel the Democrats can use this as a means to kind of take the high ground. What did I tell you? Right when this happened, right when Al Franken stepped down, I told you this is the Democrats' new political, I don't know, strategy, I guess. I have no idea. We're going to talk about that later on, folks. We're going to talk, obviously, about Roy Moore And the election in Alabama, it is tomorrow, folks. And I'm telling you, if you happen to be living in Alabama, you know people in Alabama, tell them to go out and vote for Roy Moore. I'm going to talk a little bit about this because I'm sick and tired of people making the assumption that Roy Moore is somehow some child molester or some kind of sexual predator. I'm going to explain to each and every one of you simple morons how this man is nothing but a God-fearing man, and he is the proponent, the most biggest proponent of children, the biggest protector of children. That's because he's anti-abortion. You know, okay, well, that doesn't count now, right? All right, no, when they're in the womb, you want to kill them by the millions, right? I mean, give me a break. Hypocritical nonsense. All right, we're going to talk about this. Have you seen this viral video that's gone out, folks? And it's about this crying, bullied kid. His name is Keaton Jones. He's crying, and everybody's feeling bad for the kid. You got Dana White and all these celebrities. You got people, using this as an opportunity to just show how valiant and how goddamn compassionate they are in a public arena. But I was not very happy that this was the reaction that happened to this kid. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about how I completely disagree with this on many different levels. This kid, first of all, I could guarantee you that this woman is a single mother. Later on in the day, I found out she was, who put this kid on an exploitive type of situation by putting a camera in the poor kid's face. And I'm going to talk about how we cannot embrace the pussification of America. We cannot embrace this, man. We can't embrace this pussification garbage. And one more thing we're going to cover during that segment, I'm going to talk about how we should not be taking viral videos for face value. I mean, I'm going to go back to this other situation in which this homeless veteran, and I'm sure you all have heard about it. This homeless veteran gives his last $20 to some woman who is stranded or some crap, and gives her a ride or takes a taxi to the nearest corner store or whatever the case might be. And instead of this woman coming out the pocket and giving him $1,000 or $500 or a $200 or some kind of appreciation, something, renting him a hotel room, whatever, she decides to do what everybody in social media loves to do, and that's exploit the situation and showing this and showing that, and oh my God, this guy was so great. This guy gets a GoFundMe account. All of a sudden, this homeless veteran has got like, what, $500,000 in his bank account out of nowhere. All right? Now, I'm going to get into the fact that I'm not saying that homeless veteran shouldn't have been helped, but by exploiting that situation on social media and then throwing $500,000 at a homeless veteran does not solve why that man was homeless. And I don't think most of you people even give a crap that the majority of the homeless people, the majority of the homeless population are veterans. You see what I'm saying? I mean, giving a veteran who's on the street, who's homeless, $500,000 is not going to help whatever mental situation this poor veteran is in which he feels that homelessness is some kind of a viable life. It's an escape away from problems, whatever. And that's why I'm going to talk about that later on, folks. I don't want to talk about that right now. We're also going to talk about how the tax cuts are not a done deal yet, and we need to keep our eyes on these bastards. They're slipping in a lot of amendments, they're doing a lot of crap. And to be honest with you, the amendments that they're slipping in are not too off-keister. But because they are slipping in certain amendments, you've got Republicans now, they're not sure if they can vote for it now. You see, I mean, God, Jesus Christ. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some foreign policy news in the third hour. We're going to talk about Putin's surprise visit to Syria, believe it or not, and he's withdrawing the troops from Syria. He's withdrawing all Russian troops from Syria, and talk about the potential implications and foreign policy implications of that. China has been caught by German intelligence utilizing LinkedIn to spy on Western intelligence officers, people that are ex-CIA agents, so on and so forth. So we're going to talk about that. North Korea media claims that Kim Jong-un ascended yesterday or day before yesterday he just ascended himself to a 9,000-foot mountain and literally changed the weather because his mere presence up there in that mountain. We're talking about Iran's foreign minister calling on Europe to work with Iran. Oh, what did I tell you? What did I tell you was going to happen with Europe? Pure cuckery. And if we have time, we're going to talk about the California wildfires for maybe a minute. Because remember, California's independent. They don't need the federal government anymore, right? Yeah, remember that? I mean, they're independent. They don't need that. We pulled out of the Paris Accord Agreement. These idiots as a state want to oblige it. They think they're so goddamn independent, so we're just going to talk about it for a little bit. They know everything, huh, California? Huh? You've allowed... you know how much has burnt of California? You know how much has burnt? Amount of land the size of New York City. I mean, give me a break. And last but not least, it's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. And we're going to talk about the Christmas spirit, how it's alive and well, and how we can pretty much attribute that to the election of Donald Trump. So have all that to talk about today, folks, but currently right now I know everybody's eager to discuss the cryptocurrency markets. So let's go ahead and talk crypto right now, all right, folks? Now, folks, if you were around yesterday, I'm pretty sure that you were worried about your investments because we had a major contraction yesterday, and this happens. Remember, we had a run leading into the weekend. Yesterday, we had a contraction, and remember, when it contracts, folks, you start seeing 10, 15, 25% contractions in the cryptocurrency market. And where was it going? It was going into Bitcoin. It was going into Bitcoin because everybody wants to take advantage of the prominence and the name of Bitcoin. I mean, it's Bitcoin fever now. What did I tell you, folks? What did I tell you? They just put on sale Bitcoin futures in the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So what that means is that Bitcoin now is a legitimate financial instrument via Wall Street. Now, how you invest in futures is the following. Now, it's basically not buying Bitcoin. When you buy a Bitcoin future, you're not buying Bitcoin. You're putting a bet on how much Bitcoin is going to be. And you can either short a future or you can invest in a future hoping that future goes up in price. So that's basically what is happening with the introduction of Bitcoin futures at the CME. With that being said, that's why we saw a contraction yesterday, and we saw a big run on Bitcoin again, and we started seeing resistance at around 17.5, 17.6. It has since contracted from there, and boy, has it been a major gain in the cryptocurrency markets today. I mean, good God! I'm telling you, when everybody's leaving, go in. Go in. Me and the inner circle folks were going in while everybody was leaving, and we knew this damn thing was going to bounce like hell. Now, with that being said, while everybody was going at Bitcoin, the inner circle, myself, we were making plays on Litecoin. We were making plays on Dash. We were making plays on, Quantum. We were making plays on all these other altcoins here. And Salt. And we're going to discuss why. And, folks, we are profiting generously, specifically on Litecoin. We had a hunch about Litecoin, folks, and I'm going to discuss why we had a hunch on Litecoin. If you take a look at my Gab account right now, folks, and you go back a couple of posts, I posted that Litecoin creator Charlie Lee was going to speak on CNBC's Squawk Alley about cryptocurrency at that particular time, 8 hours ago. And he said on his Twitter that he was going to mention Litecoin during the interview, which he did. And at the time that I posted this, Litecoin was at about $163 bucks. And then after I said that little statement, I said, will Litecoin go over $200? Well, folks, let's go take a look and see if the prognosticator strikes again. All right, let's get to Bitcoin first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go ahead and get to Bitcoin. Now, once again, we saw Bitcoin going up 17.5, 17.8, things to that capacity. It is now contracted since then, and people are taking their profits and moving it into other altcoins. Let's go ahead and get to Bitcoin, symbol BTC. The current market capitalization for Bitcoin is $283 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Bitcoin is 16.7 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up 6.74%. The current price for Bitcoin, symbol BTC, current price, $16,924.40 per Bitcoin. And I want to be honest with you. I don't like Bitcoin. I talked about it on the last show. If you have not heard it, please go back to, episode number 516. Today is 517. Go back to episode number 516, and I go into a decent soliloquy on why Bitcoin is not something to be holding for the long term, to say the least. Aside from the hard forks, Bitcoin is just a cryptocurrency blockchain. That's all it is. There is no other applications for Bitcoin other than a cryptocurrency. And as I alluded to on episode number 516, what you want to do as a cryptocurrency investor is look for cryptocurrencies that are developing not only a cryptocurrency component to their blockchain, but a component in which they are utilizing blockchain technology or smart contract technology on the blockchain to integrate their cryptocurrency. And I used Funfair as an example. I used Quantum as an example in episode number 516. Go back in the archive, blogtalkradio.com/ghost, first hour. I go into soliloquy about this, and it's very important, folks, because right now, if you're an investor in cryptocurrency, what you want to do is look for the next Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? You want to buy low, because right now we are witnessing the beginning of the end of Bitcoin as the dominant cryptocurrency in this market. And I think that everybody knows it. I think that that's why you're seeing runs on Litecoin, Dash, Ethereum. You're seeing runs on Monero, and these are huge runs. Because everybody knows that, you know, Bitcoin, it's very limited in its application. The only reason that it's making so much money, it's costing so much, is because it's at the top of mind with the average layman who doesn't understand cryptocurrency. I was watching, I believe, Fox and Friends this morning, and they had Stuart Varney, which happens to have a morning show on Fox Business, and they were asking Stuart Varney, what, you know, the only thing I know about Bitcoin is that people in the production here, they're investing about 500 or 200 or 300, and they can't explain it. All they tell me is that, well, it was at 9,000 a month ago, and now it's at this. I mean, do you understand? Not even the people right now investing in Bitcoin and buying Bitcoin understand what the hell it is. And that's why those of you that are listening to this broadcast, and especially the inner circle, we are ahead of the game. If you're listening to this broadcast, especially the cryptocurrency aspect of this broadcast, you are now, and are investing as a matter of fact, you are now carving away of what's going to be the new financial instrument of Wall Street. They're already integrating it at the CME. Not even Wall Street understands this whole blockchain technology. Not even they understand how to read the markets. The only reason that financial advisors in Wall Street are such experts on the market is because the majority of the people that are invested in the stock market are fund managers, and they're a part of the good old boy network. I mean, it is purely manipulated. I mean, what regulation does, it keeps people out of things. You understand? Whenever the government regulates something, it's to protect the people that were there first and keep everybody else out. That's what regulation does. And that's why Wall Street, it's its own class, because it has, I mean, listen, when government comes in to regulate, and Wall Street and government come to some sort of consensus on what that regulation is, and of course regulation means that Wall Street's got to kick back some bucks to the government so that they can fund these bureaucratic regulatory bodies. And as a result, even though these bureaucratic regulatory bodies are supposed to be overseeing these companies, in essence, folks, regulation keeps people out of things, specifically out of the market, the stock market. I mean, there should be no reason why individuals who are working hard cannot get a brokerage account and put in $500 or $1,000 and begin to pattern, swing, or day trade in the stock market. I mean, that's regulated. You can't do that. It's only exclusive to those that can have, $25,000 in their brokerage account. That's a law, folks. You can't swing or pattern trade like many of you are doing right now with cryptocurrency in the stock market because of regulation. That means that the government out-regulated you out of potential easy liquidity unless you're able to put $25,000 in a brokerage account. Then you can begin to start taking advantage of the liquidity in the volatility of the stock market. And the reason it's so easy to read, folks, is because it's all regulated, man. That's why the swings that you see in the stock market aren't as crazy and as wild as those in the cryptocurrency market. The cryptocurrency market is unregulated. There is no regulation over this. What we are witnessing right now is pure capitalism, is the pure free market. That's what cryptocurrency is right now. That's why you see swings. Yesterday, you see crypto's down 15, 20, 30% in the negative yesterday. Today, they're back 30, 35% in the positive today. I mean, this is the free market. This is the free, unregulated market, and you better take advantage of it while you still can. I think it's plenty of time for people to get into cryptocurrency, folks. Plenty of time. It's up to you to get off the sideline and do something about it. That's all I'm saying. Now, folks, let me go ahead and get to Bitcoin Cash. All right, that's symbol BCH. Current market capitalization for Bitcoin Cash is $24 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Bitcoin Cash is 16.8 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Bitcoin Cash has gone up 5.49%. Current price for Bitcoin Cash, symbol BCH, current price, $1,441.03 per Bitcoin Cash. Now, folks, let's get to Litecoin. And you know what, folks? We made a move in Litecoin in the weekend when the damn thing was dipping. And what have I said back in the old episodes about this? When Litecoin was at about 50 or 60 bucks about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Y'all remember this, right? Litecoin was at about 50 or 60 bucks about 2 weeks ago, and I was saying once we break through the $84 mark, which is the last person holding the bag, that the sky was the limit on Litecoin. And folks, the prognosticator strikes again. All right, strikes again. Now, we're seeing a humongous run on Litecoin for 2 reasons. The first reason, folks, is the fact that there is something currently being constructed by many of the cryptocurrency developers called atomic swaps on something called a Lightning Network. Now, this is all technical mumbo-jumbo, excuse me, but you have to bear with me because this is going to be very important. This is going to be very important, especially if you're a crypto trader or somebody, that has a considerable amount of assets in cryptocurrency. Now, this Lightning Network that's currently being constructed by many of the developers of different coins, it's going to be a blockchain-based, I believe, smart contract-related exchange in which you can go on this Lightning Network and what they're going to call atomic swap, whatever cryptocurrency for whatever cryptocurrency, kind of like what happens in the Exodus wallet. If you have the wallet by Exodus, you can basically shape-shift Bitcoin into Ethereum, Bitcoin into Litecoin, but there's a fee. There's a commission that Exodus and Shapeshift take and they put in their pocket. Now, under the Lightning Network that is currently being constructed by the developers, this exchange will have no commissions. It'll be completely commissionless. So you can exchange, or what they'll call atomic swap, Bitcoin for Litecoin, and it will cost you nothing. So this is very important now. The developers, Charlie Lee and a couple of other developers of Bitcoin and all the other coins, are trying to construct this Lightning Network, and yesterday, Charlie Lee had a successful atomic swap under the current beta Lightning Network by exchanging Bitcoin to Litecoin. And because it was a successful blockchain, smart contract-based application on this network that they're constructing, that's what drove the price of Litecoin up the ass today, okay? I mean, the initial one. I mean, the initial run was that right there, the successful atomic swap on the beta Lightning Network of Bitcoin to Litecoin. And remember, if this is successful and they open this up to investors, investors will be able to atomic swap certain coins without having to pay any kind of commissions to any exchanges. So that's why this is being constructed. It's very, very, very lucrative, and it'll benefit the community of cryptocurrency investors greatly. I mean, if you eliminate the exchanges, I think that it makes it more independent for someone who wants to take charge of their actual assets. And that's what cryptocurrency does. You're your own bank. You're your own broker. I mean, it's a decentralized currency. It's brilliant. There is no central bank. Anyway, folks, that's what caused the initial run on Bitcoin. And then at around, I believe it was 10:30 a.m. Central Time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, the creator of Litecoin, Charlie Lee, got on CNBC. Now, right before he got on, I sent the Gab out, folks. Take a look at my Gab. 8 hours ago in Bitcoin, I said, Litecoin creator Charlie Lee to speak on CNBC about cryptocurrency right now. He said on his Twitter, I just hate, I hate Twitter, that he will mention Litecoin during the interview. And then I go, will Litecoin go over $200? And by this time, Litecoin was at already $168. It was already at $168. It was already running. And then after I made that Gab, and after Charlie Lee spoke on CNBC, the damn thing went up through the roof. And let me tell you who capitalized on that, folks. Me and the inner circle, all right? I'm telling you, baby. Me and the inner circle, we gonna be crypto millionaires, baby. I mean, cumulatively, we're probably all millions. I don't want to guesstimate how many millions, but I'm talking individually. And we moved on the Litecoin before the whole run. We knew about the Lightning Network. We knew about the atomic swaps. We were observing Charlie Lee's social media, and he said it was a success, Bitcoin to Litecoin. We moved on Litecoin, and the damn thing has gone up the roof. And then I decided, hey, why don't I let some of the people that listen to the broadcast and follow me on Gab have a piece of this? That's why I gabbed it. That's why you need to follow me on Gab. I'm literally giving away money here, because when I gabbed that Charlie Lee was going to be on CNBC, the damn price was only at $163. $168. It was bouncing around. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at what the price is now, all right? Litecoin, folks, symbol LTC. Symbol LTC. Current market capitalization for Litecoin is $12 billion market capitalization for Litecoin. $12 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Litecoin is 54 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, folks, Litecoin has gone up 47.37%. Good God! I'm telling you, man, me and the Inner Circle were all over this, and I mean, but believe me, you're going to hear about Ghosts in the Inner Circle in 2018. We're going to be interviewed by a Wall Street Journal. I'm not joking. You trolls can sit there and laugh. We're making money moves that just watch. They're going to be making movies about us. They're going to be making freaking movies about us. Anyway, Litecoin's current freaking price. And remember, I told you that 8 hours ago, I gabbed that Charlie Lee was going to go on CNBC, and he was going on Squawk Alley, and that the damn thing could go over 200, so get in while you can. Folks, the current price for Litecoin, $221.97 per Litecoin. I mean, good God! I mean, making money, baby, that's what I do! That's what I do! I'm telling you this, that's why they call me the badass of business, man, because that's what I do! Sorry for basking, and sorry for tooting my own horn here, but beep goddamn beep! Anyway, I'm trying to plant seeds to you people. You know, man, when you idiots were trolling me in April and May of this year, 2017, then I took the hiatus because I didn't know what the hell was going to happen this summer with the Senate Intelligence Committee and, you know, Roger Stone and all that. I don't want to get into that. You can go back in the archive if you want to find out about that. Anyway, May and April and May, all you stupid troll morons were all saying that, oh, Ghost, this is scam. It's a scam, Ghost. I don't like it. I want to watch cartoons and I want to play video games instead. I want to be a troll and stay under my mama's skirt. Folks, when I was broadcasting back then, you can go back to the archive. Litecoin was $12. $12! Ethereum was $40 goddamn dollars. You know how much Ethereum is right now, folks? I know I don't cover it because they're a bunch of commie, the guys who created the coins are a bunch of commie bastards, but Ethereum is $510 a coin. $40 a coin back when I was covering it. Bitcoin was at $1,200 a coin. And you know what, folks? That's why I'm saying if you're, people in the Inner Circle. Now, for you folks that are just tuning in to me, asking, what does he keep talking about this Inner Circle? I actually, had people, purchase an opportunity to be able to be close to Ghost and be able to be a part of my Inner Circle and communicate with them. And I know that there's some people out there that weren't taking it very seriously, and now you guys want to come back in the Inner Circle and you guys weren't active. Look, I'll get to you when I get to you, and y'all will get an invite back. But we had to kick out a whole lot of the Inner Circle, because instead of paying and entering into the Inner Circle and utilizing the amount of talent and the amount of information that's being exchanged in the variety of different social media and venues that we partake in, they decided they wanted to be troll idiots. They just decided that they just wanted to be troll morons and be anime fetish lovers and just man children. Instead of actually taking the information that many of us in the Inner Circle, we got a good Inner Circle now. We kicked out all the pieces of crap that were trolls, that were idiots, and a lot of them were from California. I want to be honest with you. Everyone that's from California that listens to me, I'd love for you to not listen to me anymore, because you people are pieces of trash. And yeah, I'm not even joking. A good majority of the people that we had to kick out of the Inner Circle were a bunch of California goddamn liberal tards that were disguising themselves off as capitalists and right-wingers. I'm not even joking, man. And now, all of a sudden, that, the Inner Circle that's rolling with Ghost, that took Ghost seriously, now that they're worth about, we were all showing off, in a chat room recently, our portfolios and how much it's worth. Man, $100,000 here, $50,000 there, $25,000 over there. I mean, this is what we did in a year's time. 1 year. And many of these people are doing this in a supplemental income basis. So this is, money they're making on top of, whatever they do for a living. So people that are in the inner circle, that are chilling with ghosts, that are rolling with ghosts online, and that aren't a bunch of trolls, they're generously benefiting. Generously. And now people are asking me, well, how do I get in the inner circle? How much does it cost? How do I get in there? Now everybody wants to come along the inner circle now. Now everybody wants it. How quaint. I'm just saying, folks, all right? I'm just saying, we had a lot of opportunity. People had a lot of opportunity. All right? Everybody had a lot of opportunity to make some money, and instead they wanted to be a bunch of troll terrorists, autistic, Asperger man-children, and, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. All right? And to be honest with you, look, I've got these bronies gabbing me up saying, hey, shut up, Ghost. Bronies is just a whole lot of... Hey, bronies, I've got 2 bronies in my inner circle, believe it or not. I don't agree with what the hell they do, but you know what? These people are both worth an extra 25 to 35 grand apiece because they listen to True Capitalist Radio and Ghost, and they were a part of the inner circle, all right? The rest of you idiot bronies that got kicked out of the inner circle decided that you wanted to be a bunch of troll, autistic, man-children idiots and decided instead of actually listening to Ghost and the freaking interpersonal contact that you have with him, and instead of listening, you decided, I want to be a troll, and I like it. I want to troll the inner circle. Well, you know what? That's why you idiots that got kicked out, you're going to be shining our freaking shoes in about 4 years, man. You're going to be shining our shoes, probably sooner than that. Probably sooner than that, to be honest with you. I'm not even joking. It just sickens me, folks. That's why I keep telling you, I'm leading everybody to the water here. It's up to you to take a drink. It's up to you to use the information that I put down, especially in this first hour, and apply it to your life and make your life better. I'm giving you freaking information. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking, man. And that's why I tell the inner circle, look, you've been with me here for a year. We've talked a lot. We've discussed a lot. I'm very close with these guys. I'm very close to the inner circle. And I tell them, man, if you ain't worth at least almost 20 grand in cryptocurrency out of only investing nothing more than 500, 800, possibly 1,000, then you did something wrong, sir. You did something wrong. It ain't our fault. You did it. But that's not the case. Right now, everybody who kicks into the inner circle, man, they're worth some money, man. They're worth some crypto. And believe me, wait till 2018, man. You're going to be hearing about ghosts, inner circle, crypto millionaires. They're going to be talking about us on the goddamn Wall Street Journal. Just watch. You stupid trolls can laugh all you want to. You just watch. And then you can troll these nuts. How you like that? And spit shine my shoe. That's why you're you and we're capitalists, all right? That's the difference. And I'm going to say this again because it bears repeating. The difference between capitalists and everybody else is that capitalists go out and make things happen while everybody else hopes things happen to them. They hope, wish upon a star that things will happen to them. Not capitalists, boy. We go out, we make things happen. And that's what me and the inner circle have done, and we're going to continue to do. On top of our cryptocurrency portfolios and investment, we're talking about buying buildings. I mean, I'm not joking around. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. We're a freaking investment group now. 1 year. 1 year. That's how easy it is. But instead, the rest of you idiots want to be stupid, dumb man children. It makes no sense. But hey, if everybody was a winner, I guess it would be communism, right? I mean, I guess we need man-children losers who get autism bucks and pay $20,000 for Szechuan sauce, you know? Maybe we need some of that. Anyway, folks, sorry, I didn't mean to go off on that diatribe. It pains me that I had so many Inner Circle members, and a good majority of them were a bunch of freaking man-children trolls. A bunch of man-children trolls that wanted to troll the group and cause drama. I mean, it's disgusting. I mean, have y'all seen the show Catfish? Those types of people, you know what I mean? That are living off the government or something, living off Mammy or something, getting autism bucks or something. So look, all you people that are inquiring, I've got people right now on Gab inquiring. I will make an opportunity for just a small group of people, all right, one more time to be a part of Ghost Inner Circle. And this is legit, man. I mean, this ain't no BS. This ain't like before, man. I mean, you're not coming into the Inner Circle and saying, oh, hey, Ghost, we're going to go trolling and doing all that crap. I mean, this is serious business, man. We're not joking around. In 2018, we're going to kick some effing ass. And you watch. So that's all I'm saying. Anyway, look, I don't know why I got on that tirade, man. I'm wasting time thanks to you damn trolls. But the reason I got on that tirade is because, man, we're always in communication. We're always exchanging ideas. We're always on a chat room. We're always on some kind of social media. We're giving each other the heads up. You know, the whole reason why we were able to move on this Litecoin situation before everybody else is because somebody in the Inner Circle, what's going on to Pudge, by the way, brought the information to the Inner Circle. We analyzed the information, and we made a move. You understand? And we made a move collectively because that's how you move. You know what I mean? You and my crew, we rolling together. And that's why we're profiting. That's why we're worth so much in crypto while you idiots were jerking yourselves off. And you ain't seen nothing yet, boy. I'll tell you that right now. You ain't seen nothing yet. Anyway, let me move on, folks. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off on that tirade. I'm just saying, I'm given, you can go back in the archive. I have given everybody the opportunity to be what the Inner Circle and myself are at this point, and everybody, you know, some people have, some people haven't. Most people haven't, let's put it that way. Anyway, let's move on. Let's get to Dash, let's get to Dash, symbol DASH. All right, the current market capitalization for Dash is $5.8 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Dash is 7.7 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Dash has gone up 6.65%. And what have I told you about Dash? You know, security during downturns, a steady mover. I always said that I wouldn't be surprised to see Dash at about $1,000 a coin. Very easy, and we're approaching that, folks. The current price for Dash, $750.02. Remember, I always said it. I even said it back in May that this coin could be $1,000. And look at it. Look, the prognosticator of prognosticator. I mean, do you understand, folks? I mean, do you think that I'm coming up here? What? I don't understand why you people think I come up here like I need the tip money that Blog Talk Radio is giving me for this broadcast or something. I'm not getting paid YouTube money for this crap, all right? I mean, I'm getting paid butkus to do this. The only reason I do it is because I know that I have this knowledge. I know that I can communicate this knowledge, and I know that if I potentially give out certain parts of information absolutely free to those ears that are listening, that I can create new capitalists, that I can create people that are going to be influencers in this country and in other countries in the international community, people that understand that capitalism equals true freedom. I mean, do you understand, folks? Have y'all ever experienced being your own person, being your own business? That's been the story of at least the majority of my adult life. Independent businessman. Financial independence. Not having to call somebody else a boss. I mean, that's freedom. That's freedom right there, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's freedom. So anyway, folks, I'm just saying, man, it's the true essence of freedom, all right? That's all I'm saying, all right? The damn capitalism is the true essence of freedom. Anyway, hold on just a second. I just got somebody.
Buying inner circle slot means paying to be judged by ghosts and
Hey, you know what? That's why it's called Ghost Inner Circle there. All right, Scarlet. Goddamn grown-ass man with a goddamn pony in your stupid goddamn profile. Why don't you grow the hell up, you stupid dumb loser? Jesus Christ, man. I mean, you're in Ghost's Inner Circle, you stupid dumbass. You're in Ghost's Inner Circle. And we're not going to, what, we're supposed to pretend like, oh, look at me, I'm a clopping asshole, and everybody just has to take it. That makes me a person. Stupid idiot. Go shove it up your goddamn brony ass, you dumb moron. All right? And you're always going to be judged. You want to know why? Because you're a pathetic waste of life who finds significance in a fucking goddamn cartoon that's meant for 4-year-old girls. You sick asshole. Excuse my French, folks. I unfortunately have a lot of contingent of people who are adult men who watch My Little Pony as a fucking, as a means of entertainment. I'm sorry. This is the internet, folks. That's why I'm saying you hear Gab Shout Outs, you hear Radiol Graffiti, for Christ's sake. Makes me sick, man. Anyway, let me get back. Dash's price, the current price for Dash, $750.02.
Oh, you have to be judged by ghosts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Scarlett, where's your portfolio? Huh? Where's your portfolio at? Why don't you show us your portfolio? I guarantee you right now, if the Inner Circle is listening, they will post $1 million portfolios right now. Where's your portfolio? Right now. Show me something, you piece of crap. No. You know what you're going to show me? You're going to show me a bunch of stupid My Little Pony artwork and sexualization of a goddamn 4-year-old girl cartoon. That's what your stupid loser is going to show. Stupid moron.
Oh, Ghost is going to judge you.
Yeah, you know what? If you're a goddamn grown-ass man watching a cartoon geared to 4-year-old girls, you're goddamn right I'm going to judge your stupid loser ass. You goddamn right. You're goddamn right. And I said this on Gab today, and I'm going to say it here. I think that any man that likes cartoons that are geared towards children in a fandom capacity in which they are collecting stuffed animals and going to conventions to this crap, I think that they need to be put on a list at their local police station's vice squad. Do you understand? I'm not joking. I'm not even kidding around. These people are potential pedophiles as far as I'm concerned. Would you allow this person, this grown-ass man here, Scarlett, who...
Oh, he's judging. He's judging.
Would you allow a grown-ass man with a goddamn pony, a sexualized pony in his profile, take care of your children? Would you leave that person alone with your children? Would you leave that person alone with your children? Of course not. These people are sick, and I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. So you all can go stick a horse heads up your ass, you dumb, stupid bronies. No one's asking you to listen to my broadcast, all right? It's just that you tards are gluttons for abuse, and you like being insulted, and you like, it's some sort of sadist crap. It's obvious all the soy milk that you stupid fruit bowls are drinking is getting to your head, and you like this. You like hearing a real man telling you what to do because you didn't have one. You had a stupid, disgusting, dish rag whore of a single mother. Hence, why you're a grown-ass man watching My Little Damn Pony. Look, all you bronies, you don't like what I'm saying? Get off my goddamn broadcast, you piece of crap. I don't care. Get out! Get the hell out! Get the hell out! Nobody cares that,
you're judging me.
You know what? I'm a capitalist. I can judge whoever the hell I want to. You understand that? I can judge whoever the hell I want to. I'm a capitalist. All right? I'm a capitalist. I can judge whoever the hell I want to. That's the beauty of it. I can judge whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I'm a capitalist. Son of a bitch. Anyway, look, sorry, $750.02 for Dash. Let's get to Monero here. Monero, symbol XMR. Current market capitalization is $4.4 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 15.4 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Monero has gone up 12.82%. The current price for Monero, symbol XMR, current price $284.94. And you know what the bad part about it is? I want you to know, the bad part about it is that this Monero, I mean, this is how bad this freaking, this grown men liking cartoons, specifically My Little Pony, is. I believe that the Monero, the guy who created Monero, is one of these bronies. I mean, this is sick, man, and we can't embrace this crap anymore. And look, I'm going to be honest. I mean, I tried to, play tongue-in-cheek about it, like, oh, it's just a bunch of guys trolling, or I don't know how I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is, but either way, I think these people all belong on a list. All right. I'm not even kidding around. They all belong on a list. I think they're mostly pedophiles. I mean, there's even a song by Rucka Ali called Brony Pedophile, which is supposed to be a parody. I don't think it's a parody. I think that's exactly what it is. I think it is what it is. All right? And, somebody put up a poll. Which is it? Am I a capitalist or a terrible human being? I'm a terrible human being because I don't want, grown men commiserating with little girls at a convention of a cartoon that's meant for 4-year-old, 5-year-old little girls. I'm not joking. I think you people, something needs to be done about you people. I'm not joking around. Something needs to be done about these people. And hey, and for all those that you don't know here's I'm going to repost this. Thank you, Hans Guven Smits. I know I talked garbage to you the other day, but you're a man, you can take it. There it is, right there. There it is, right there. There's the video by Rucka Ali, right there. If you want to take a look at it, it's called Brony Pedophile. Take a look, whatever the hell, Brony Style, whatever the hell it's called. This is grown men. Take a look at it. It's not a joke. This is not a joke. This is not a bunch of isolated cases. These people are sick. And every time we cornered because we have had a bunch of bronies in the inner circle, and I'm going to be honest with you, since we're talking about this crap, the reason that we would kick them out because they would, for whatever reason, they would throw these pornographic material, borderline, almost child pedophile, cartoonish type. I can't even describe it, man. We had to kick these people out because they couldn't stop posting these things whenever we were talking business. And then when we finally cornered a few of these people before we kicked them out, we would say, hey, why are you doing this? Why exactly do you do this? And, of course, the proverbial, it teaches me about friendship, and it's so great, and you don't judge you. And I sincerely said, look, we get that. All you tards say the same goddamn thing, all right? What I'm asking you right now there, brony fruit, is why is it that you are exuding so much energy, so much effort, so much money, so much time into this ridiculous crap? What is it about it? You understand? What is it about it? And none of them could answer. That's all I'd get. And then, once they couldn't answer the question, they'd want to be kicked out thereafter. They'd want to be kicked out. They'd be, maybe I'm just not, maybe I'm just not suited for this. Yeah, right. Just get your stupid idiot pedophile ass out of here, man. Stupid freaks. Anyway, look, I've gotten way long-winded on this subject. Let me get to a couple more crypto and move on. Now, let me talk a little bit about quantum, folks. I'm sorry for going on that long-winded tirade, but Man, when you deal, I mean, this is my base of people that listen to my broadcast. You know? I mean, don't get me wrong, with Gab, I've gotten a whole other, a great group of people that are a part of the Make America Great Again movement, people that are a part of the Trump train. That's great. That's what I'm talking about. I would much prefer people of that capacity listen to me than these sick, twisted, freaky morons. I'm tired of them, man. I mean, they deserve to be on a goddamn list at your local vice squad. Anyway, I want to talk about quantum, folks, because this symbol on quantum is QTUM. It is actually, and believe it or not, let me explain what's about to happen, because this is very complicated, once again, but bear with me, okay? Now, Bitcoin is going to have another hard fork in December, folks, all right? Late December. Now, what Bitcoin, the next hard fork, is going to be, now the consensus is that the next hard fork is going to be Bitcoin United. Bitcoin United. Now, according to this hard fork news, Bitcoin United is going to it's only going to take 3 seconds to transfer. It's supposedly going to be the quickest transfer time of all cryptocurrencies out there. And the reason I bring up Bitcoin United, because not only are you going to get 1 Bitcoin United for every 1 Bitcoin once the hard fork happens, but they're actually going to bring in quantum into this hard fork, folks. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, let me explain what's about to happen. What's about to happen is that we are going to see Bitcoin hard fork into Bitcoin United in conjunction with quantum. Now, for every 100 quantum you own, you will get 1 Bitcoin United. I believe it's on January 2nd. Now, the quantum creator basically stated in his social media that this is just tip money, or this is just a tip of the iceberg, that there's a lot more things to come for quantum. Now, if you take a look at that ratio, when Bitcoin United is going to be hard forked, you're either going to get 1 Bitcoin United for every 1 Bitcoin, or you will get 1 Bitcoin United for every 100 quantum that you have in your possession. And if you take a look at that average, that puts quantum at $160. I mean, if you do the math on that. I'm serious. So, if it takes 100 quantum to get 1 Bitcoin United, and if it takes 1 Bitcoin to get 1 Bitcoin United, that puts the price of quantum by the time the hard fork happens at $160. I mean, so I'm just saying. So my speculation, and we're giving you some inner circle insight, okay? My speculation and the general consensus of the inner circle is that once the hard fork happens of Bitcoin United, it's going to happen on Bitcoin and on quantum, that quantum's price is going to shoot the hell up to about 100 and something or other. Because why in the hell would they give 1 Bitcoin United for 1 Bitcoin and 1 Bitcoin United for 1 quantum? Unless quantum at some point is going to correct itself and go up to about 160, 150, 130. So I'm just giving you all the heads up, guys, all right? Once again, I believe quantum. Remember I've been saying that quantum, I believe, is the Bitcoin of Asia? Well, now they're doing business with Bitcoin, so that should tell you something, all right? So let's get to quantum, symbol QTUM. All right, current market capitalization for quantum is QTUM. Current market capitalization, sorry, I got sidetracked. I got these sick-ass bronies tweeting me dumb, freaking ridiculous nonsense. The current market capitalization for quantum is $984 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply for quantum is 73 million in circulation. in the past 24 hours, quantum has gone up 14.74%, and that's based upon that news that was put out by the developer of quantum. So once again, I am strongly recommending whoever's listening out there a strong buy on QTUM, just based on the news put out by the creator that when Bitcoin United is hard forked with Bitcoin, that for every 1 Bitcoin you get 1 Bitcoin United, and for every 100 quantum you get 1 Bitcoin United. That's going to put the price of quantum at around 160 at the current rate of the price of Bitcoin right now. And because we are selling futures on the CME exchange, I believe that we're going to see a continued run on Bitcoin in the short term, because Wall Street and these guys are going to want to sell these goddamn financial instruments related to Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to want to make sure to sell them as much as possible, because that's why they put Bitcoin futures at the CME. So, just FYI, folks, FYI. Anyway, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you all to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, follow me on Gab, folks. As a matter of fact, get yourself a Gab account. It's the last bastion of freedom of speech out there. You can find me on Gab under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? And make sure to spread this damn thing like wildfire, right? I mean, they're trying to silence True Capitalist Radio. They're trying to silence anybody or anything that's right of the political spectrum. So I would very much so appreciate it, all right? Very much so appreciate it. With that being said, let me get to quantum. In the past 24 hours, quantum has gone up 14.74%. The current price for quantum, symbol QTUM, current price, $13.35. So, I mean, you all understand the analysis that I just broke down to you guys about quantum. The hard fork is supposed to happen in late December, and they're supposed to make the actual fork. You should be getting the coins if you happen to be holding quantum in the Quantum Ignition wallet on January 2nd. So if you're holding quantum on January 2nd in your Quantum Ignition wallet, for every 100 quantum, you will get 1 Bitcoin United. And as I stated, folks, that puts the price at that ratio, that puts the price at about 160 a quantum. So, I mean, I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if that means it's going to automatically correct itself and the market's just going to go 160, 150, 140 around January 2nd during the hard fork. I don't know, but if you guys, y'all have heard my analysis, y'all make your own judgments, but me and the Inner Circle believe that's what's going to happen, so we're holding strong on quantum and seeing if we're going to see that 150, 160 mark come January 2nd and thereafter. Anyway, folks, we're running out of time here, man. Let me go ahead and go to 42, and we'll move on. Now, folks, we were looking during the contraction yesterday. 42 coin was going as high as 58, 60,000, 55,000. But now that the altcoin market is taking a rise, many of the people that were riding 42 coin were selling off some of those profits and parlaying that in the altcoin market. So this is going to be what's going to happen when you see 42 coin during a rise in the market, and whenever there's a downturn in the market, that's when everyone's going to go after 42, because it's been proven a hedge against these cryptocurrency downturns. Moreover, you take a look at these swings that we're having on 42 coin, that is beautiful volatility to be able to day trade and capitalize off day trading. And not to mention, I'm just a long-term investor in 42 coin. I and the Inner Circle are the official spokespeople of this particular coin. There's a lot of things we have in the works for this coin, folks. Just, if you want to be a part of it, I would strongly advise you, while you're swing and pattern trading in the altcoin market, put that liquidity into 42 and just hold strong, baby. Just hold strong. Because I'm telling you, there's only 42 coins mined, and the Inner Circle has about 5 to 7 of them. We're really not too sure yet. 5 to 7 of them. And, you know, the more and more people that are holding 42 coins strong, the scarcity of this coin becomes more and more scarce, and then the price goes higher and higher. And that's why I'm telling you, folks, this coin in 2018 will be over $1 million a coin. Mark my words. I mean, take a look at, we're hitting almost 20 grand a coin on goddamn Bitcoin, and there's 16.7 million Bitcoin in circulation. There are only 42 coins of 42 coin in circulation. That's it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to it. Current market cap is at about $1.7 million. Current circulating supply is only 42 in circulation. The current price for 42 coin, now once again, it has come down because people are taking profits, and it's spread all over the altcoin market. Take a look at all the green in the altcoin market. Current price for 42 coin, $42,000. All right, $42,767.20. And to be honest with you, I like those prices. Me and the Inner Circle are continuously trying to gobble up as much as we can. And I'm glad the price has come down because, I mean, you guys are running up the damn price. We're trying to accumulate as much as we possibly can. We're trying to accumulate as much as we possibly can. Anyway, folks, that's it for cryptocurrency. I hope that you guys got a little bit of, sorry about the whole diatribe about bronies and, but folks, I mean, man, if you have to, have you ever talked to these people? Like, talk to them. I mean, it's pure cringe, man. Pure cringe, for heaven's sake, man. They don't even know how to talk. That's why they're all shit posters and flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard all the time because they have no personality. And their voices sound like they've just got their balls cut off. You know? I mean, it's all there is to it. So anyway, and I mean, why else would they be commiserating around a bunch of people that like horse cartoons? Unless, you know, come on. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to the stock market here. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about stocks. Try to go over this as quick as we possibly can. What have I told you about the stock market since Donald Trump has been elected president? The Make America Great Again economic policy is being implemented, and look at how it's rewarded in the stock market. I'm telling you, I'm bullish on this stock market for at least the next 4 quarters minimum. Didn't I tell you that? Minimum. And as you can see, ever since I made that announcement, the damn stock market has been running. It's been completely running. And, you know, I want to be honest with you. I mean, even at these rates, we're at unexpected territory. We've never been this high. So the sky's the limit, especially if we keep seeing the economic data that we're coming and hearing every goddamn day, thanks to the Make America Great Again economic policy. I mean, lowest unemployment rate for Hispanics in history of the United States. All right, we got, you know, lowest, the highest black home ownership in United States history. We've got, I mean, I can go on, lowest unemployment rate since the year 2000. We've got in the first year as President of the United States, Donald Trump has brought in over 16,500 manufacturing jobs. You know, in the last 4 years of Obama, we lost 16,500 manufacturing jobs. I mean, I can go on and on about this president. I mean, we're going to go 3 quarters straight with 3% GDP. I would not be surprised to see in quarter 2, quarter 3 of 2018, 5%, 4% GDP. I mean, give me a break. I mean, if we continue to see this type of economic news, we're going to continue to see these goddamn stocks go up. And because of the tax cuts, folks, now, we're going to talk about the tax cuts in a minute, but if these goddamn people in Congress would take their heads out of their ass and pass the tax cut based on the tax cuts alone, you know that companies are going to have profits in the next quarters of 2018, 2019. Just based on the tax cuts, they're going to have more profits. And that means that they're going to show better than expected earnings, I would suggest, for the majority of next year's earnings calls. So once again, I mean, as much as I'm bullish on the crypto market, I'm bullish on the stock market too for all you traditional investors out there. And not to mention, I'm also going to be giving out stocks to watch, all right? Stocks to watch every morning right before the bell rings in the stock market. Today, folks, I gave 3 stocks to watch based on crypto. And the reason was because we had the introduction of Bitcoin futures. So I was giving people a heads up on how to capitalize in the stock market on this cryptocurrency mania. I gave 3 stocks, okay? Symbol DPW, all right? That's it's a power supply company expanding into crypto mining solutions, to how to power crypto miners without exuding or wasting that much energy. The energy cost is the big thing in mining. Big thing. It was up 10.61% in the pre-market and had a hell of a day throughout the day today. Let's take another one that I suggested this morning, Riot. That's Riot Technologies, R-I-O-T is the symbol, R-I-O-T. Now, believe it or not, this was a former biotech company that has changed its whole goddamn business model into focusing on blockchain technologies and investments. And they're actually very profitable because of it. It was up 20.30% in the pre-market this morning, and it did a hell of a day today. And another cryptocurrency play that people can put in their stock portfolios, Overstock.com. Overstock, that's O-S-T-K, is the symbol. Aside from Overstock.com being one of the first retailers to accept Bitcoin as an exchange of their goods, they are now accepting a plethora of different cryptocurrencies, and that has basically put a exclamation point on their bottom line. And I read here recently that Overstock.com is actually going to create a subsidiary that is going to focus exclusively on their cryptocurrency investments. And you know what, folks? They didn't have to invest anything to be a subsidiary based upon cryptocurrency investments. All they did was take Bitcoin as an exchange for their goods. I mean, I remember Overstock.com, I think back, what was it, 2012? They were going to accept Bitcoin as an exchange of goods and services. I mean, and all that time, from 2012 now, all the altcoins they accept now, they've accumulated this, and now they're going to make a subsidiary exclusive to cryptocurrency investing. So that's a stock to watch as well, folks, if you want to take advantage of the cryptocurrency mania but want to stick to traditional stock investing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the stock market. All right, let's go to the Dow Jones Industrial. And what have I said, folks? You can pretty much throw a dartboard at a wall full of these stocks in the Dow Jones Industrials, and whatever you hit, you could probably value invest or invest, and will come out on top in this bullish Make America Great Again economic policy. But what you want to look for, like I've always said, folks, is high-yield dividend stocks. High-yield dividend stocks, folks. That means for every stock that you own, you will receive a small amount of money per stock per quarter from the company. That is high-yield dividend stocks. That's how you want to get paid. You want to not only capitalize on the increase in the stock value, you want to be able to capitalize on payments or dividend payments from the company. So take a look at those, all right? I'm just saying. Let's go to Dow Jones Industrial. Up today, 56.87 points, a percentage increase of 0.23%, closing out the Dow at 24,386.03 points. for the Dow Jones Industrial. We've got the S&P also up today, 8.49 points, a percentage increase of 0.32%, closing out the S&P at 2,659.99 points for the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is also up today. It's up 35 points, a percentage increase of 0.51%, closing out the NASDAQ at 6,875.08 points for the NASDAQ composite. Now, let's continue going. Let's go ahead and get to commodities, folks. Now, I want to be honest, now that we're out of the territory of waiting for the government to potentially do something about taxes, do something about budgets, or whatever the case might be, now you've got the investment community worrying about interest rates. We are going to have an interest rate hike this month, folks, by the Federal Reserve. Now, I hope it's just a mere love tap, about 0.25, maybe 0.50, but if it goes any more than 0.50, I think that you're going to see some contractions in the markets, to say the least, and that's what everybody's looking towards right now. That's what everybody's looking towards right now. Let's go ahead and get to energy first. Commodities. WTI sweet crude is up 3 cents today, a percentage increase of 0.05%, closing out WTI at $58.02 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We got Brent crude also up today, 16 cents, a percentage increase of 0.25%, closing out Brent crude at $64.85. All right, per Brent crude oil. We've got gasoline up 0.39%. Natural gas is down 0.81%, and heating oil continues to go up 0.23%. I told you, it's an every-year play, baby. Let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! We got gold down today, folks, $1, a percentage decrease of 0.08%, closing out gold at $1,245.90 per troy ounce of gold. We got silver also down today a penny, a percentage decrease of 0.06%, closing out silver at $15.78 per troy ounce of silver. We've got copper down 0.12%. We've got platinum up 0.14%. Let's go ahead and get to the agriculture, shall we, folks? All right, we got grains. Let's go corn. Corn is up 0.14%. Wheat is up 0.12%. Oats is down 0.21%. Rough rice is up 0.25%. Soybean is up 0.33%. Soybean oil is up 0.27%. Canola is up 0.04%. Let's go ahead and get to the softs, shall we? The softs. Cocoa is up 1.32% after seeing constant decreases in cocoa. Coffee.
Hey, dude, just don't talk to me unless I had my brony coffee, dude.
Shut up, you stupid fruit! And I also want to take this opportunity to remind everybody, boycott Starbucks! Boycott Starbucks! Anyway, coffee is down 2.12% decrease on the day. Sugar is down 0.71%. Orange juice is down 1.21%. Cotton is down 0.98%. Lumber is up modestly 0.05%. Rubber is up 0.30%. And ethanol is down 0.98%. Let's go ahead and get to livestock. Live cattle is down 0.49%. Cattle feeder is up 0.15%. And lean hogs, good God. Good God, it's down today, 2.65% decrease on the day. And that, my friends, is the market for your ass. All right, folks. Now, I didn't mean for the markets to take so long. I didn't mean to, go on that diatribe about the inner circle or about bronies and all this other stuff. But, I mean, it has to be said. It just has to be said. And you know what? As much as I talk garbage about these brony morons, they're still listening. They're still listening. They're still gabbing at me like a bunch of morons. For Christ's sake, they're gluttons for punishment. They're morons. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to some goddamn Gab Shout Outs. I don't even know why I should be even going through this, but let's get to some Gab Shout Outs. And if you want to shout out live right here on the broadcast, all you got to do is like, all right? You need to like the post that states True Capitalist Radio now live. Listen in. Go ahead and like True Capitalist Radio now live. Listen in. And I will give you a shout-out live right here on the broadcast, right here and now. Hey, engineer, do we got any goddamn Gab shout-outs to be had? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Gab shout-outs right now. All right, who do we got here? We got, I'm not going to say that sick name, for Christ's sake. We got Manhood Magic in the house. Ghost has dentures. Just shut up. I ain't got no freaking dentures, boy. I got Sean Jones in the house. We've got My Little Albin. Like, shut! God! Shut up! Damn it! Look, shut up with that crap! I'm not gonna tell you all again, man! Look, I'm already not in a goddamn good mood because of these damn autist Asperger brony bastards. All right? I mean, just give me an excuse to end this broadcast early, all right? Just give me an excuse! Give me the mic. Just give me an excuse, all right? Come on, give me an excuse, you piece of crap. Give me an excuse. Anyway, we got Goldner Adler in the house. We got Pudge Montana in the place. What's going on? We got Mr. Moonman. We've got, I'm not going to say that. We're going to say Josh Taylor in the house. We've got Steve Quartz Universe. What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean, for Christ's sake? Boycott Sober Ghost. Well, man, don't say that. Don't you dare. I'm trying to stay sober, for Christ's sake, man. I'm trying to stay sober. I mean, what a bunch of bastards, man. Charlie stole my teeth. What the? Shut up. Shut up. Hey, assholes, I got all my teeth, you moron. I got dentures now. I'm bald and I got dentures. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut your stupid ass up. I know it's you stupid autists and you stupid Asperger assholes. Give me the mic! You guys are being jerks, man. Just utter jerks. Roy Moore cosplay. What the hell? What are you talking about? We got R.I.P. Angry Grandpa. Did he die? Did that YouTube idiot die already? Great. You know, yeah, great. Who else do we have here? We got Hanging Out with Chester Bennington. Oh, man. Why? Why? Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Hanging Out with Chester Bennington? That's, man, you're going to burn in hell for that crap, man. Not even joking. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible! Give me the freaking mic. That's horrible, man. Good God. I mean, who else do we have here, for Christ's sake, man? Jesus Christ. Al Franken versus Bill Cosby. What the, Jesus Christ. Good God, man. TCR t-shirt equals good toilet paper. You shut up. Hey, why are you buying it, you stupid tard? Why are you buying it? You piece of crap. Yeah, I got shut up. All you have to shut up. You shut your stupid, stinking, damn troll terrorist ass. Just shut up! Give me the mic, give me... Just shut up, all of your asses, all right? Just shut your asses. All of you, just shut your asses. Just shut your autistic asses, all of you. Shut your asses. You son of a bitch. God damn. And you know what? Hey, you know what? Everyone right now, take a look at my Gab, all right? Take a look at my Gab right now. Look at my Gab. All right, look, take a look at it. Don't be a damn turd burglar. All right, you want some TCR radio swag? You want some True Capitalist radio swag that is not toilet paper? Take a look at my Gab right now. Get some True Capitalist radio swag before Christmas, baby, all right? Right there. Mugs, hoodies, shirts, you name it, baby, all right? Since we got haters up in here, boy. Since we got a bunch of haters. Since we got a bunch of goddamn haters. Son of a bitch. Who the hell else do we have here? We got a fork and leaf. What the hell does that mean? We got Supa in the house. I already said that stupid name. England is your city. England is not a city, you idiot. What a bunch of more. Mary Poppins. Shut up, you stupid morons with the stupid bald crap. Shut up! Trans dentures. Did you put a pair of balls on a dentures, man? Did you put a pair of balls on a... God. Stupid, man. You're stupid. How much more tart can you get? You're stupid. Oh, my God. Give me that mic. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. You people are making me sick. You're pissing me off. And I don't even know why I continue to do this, but you know what? I'm only going to tell you a couple more Gab shout outs, and then we're gonna move on with the broadcast. We got more important things to talk about out here. You know what I mean? I've got production notes that I handwrite personally. I take this show serious. I got production notes here. And you know, since I'm taking it serious, why don't you idiots take it serious, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here? What do you got? We got, I'm not saying that stupid name. Shut up with these freaky names, man. Ghost hates Negro. What the hell does that mean? What the... Oh, you son of a... You son of a bitch! You! I didn't mean to say it! God damn it! I didn't mean to say that, these stupid dumb trolls! These stupid dumb immature ass-bees and these autisms! They make me say this crap! They make me say this crap! Good God, I didn't mean to say that! They made me say that to some stupid name on Gab! I didn't mean to say that! These assholes, screw you! You bastards! I didn't mean to say it! You son of a bitch! God damn it, I'm not a racist, man! They forced me to say that! I'm not a racist! I'm not a racist, man! I'm a melting pot of friendship! I'm a nice guy! God damn you, troll! I didn't mean to say that crap! Oh my God, no. Oh my God, good Lord, no. I didn't mean to say it, man. Everyone who listens to my broadcast knows that I'm a melting pot of friendship. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Give me the goddamn... Jeez, and look, did we fork you to say that? Look, just shut up, shut up, shut up! Just shut up! Oh my God, man, just enough, man. Can you trolls just enough of this garbage? And what the hell is this? What are you posting at me on Gab now? Are these beer bottle opener dentures? Beer bottle, look at my Gab, check it. God, Jesus, God damn it. This is why I'm tired of you trolls. This is why I'm tired of you. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? I'm so goddamn tired of you trolls, man. I'm tired of you. You're troll terrorists. Give me the mic. Get up. See, this is why we need to get rid of this net neutrality crap. Ever since we got net neutrality, we've been giving internet access to people that don't deserve it. And I don't think that being on the internet is a right. It's a privilege. You need to be paying to be here. And I'm telling you, once we get rid of this net neutrality crap, there's going to be a lot less of these goddamn troll terrorist, Asperger, autist assholes, these catfish, these losers. There's going to be a lot less of them on there, I'll tell you that right now, because they're going to have to pay for their own goddamn internet. And it'll be a great day in American goddamn history, in internet history, when we see a lot less aspie, autist, loser, catfish, fat people cards on the internet. We need less of these tards, man. We need less of them. There's too many of these goddamn life losers on the internet, man. Too many life losers on the internet. We need to get rid of them, man. And you know what? They get rid of net neutrality. You know what's going to happen? You want to know why they're bitching? Because the internet is going to go higher. The price of the internet, of broadband access, is going to get higher. And you know what? So what? All right? So what? Goodbye to Obama Wi-Fi. Goodbye to the free Wi-Fi in the project homes. That's enough. And you know, people are criticizing me on Gab.
Oh, you're an idiot. Why are you against net neutrality?
Do you know that net neutrality was just something that Obama brought in 2014, you stupid assholes? And that the internet was just fine before 2014? And guess who were the biggest proponents of goddamn net neutrality? Google, Facebook, Twitter, all the big Silicon Valley oligarchs, which now, under net neutrality, they're censoring everybody like it's going out of style. All right, you stupid, dumb idiots? They're censoring everybody under net neutrality. And look, I'm telling you, the whole reason why people are bitching is because they're going to have to pay more for their internet. And you know what? I don't care. I'm a capitalist. All right? I could pay for the internet. It's not a big deal to me. And you know what? I think we need a more expensive internet. I mean, we need less losers on the internet, and we need to take these losers, and and look, I'm serious about this. I'm not even joking. We either need to take these losers off the internet and put them to work, or if they're going to claim that they're, retarded or, Asperger, autist, then we put them in a goddamn psycho ward, okay? These people have to be doing something and something away from society. And I can't wait till the issue of mental health finally comes to the national debate, because I think we need to have a serious talk about this, because in my personal view, I mean, you're witnessing what's going on out here, folks. All right? Most of these people that are causing me trouble, who are trying to troll me, making fun of me, my family, and everything else, these are the people that don't need to be on the internet. And instead of regulating who should be on the internet, who should be off the internet, instead of regulating speech, what we should do is just allow the free market to take its course. And if that requires a higher internet broadband bill because everybody's a goddamn bandwidth hog, well then so be it. All right? I am a capitalist. I'll be able to pay for whatever the internet bill is, for Christ's sake. It'll be these tards right now that are trolling me, that are claiming to be Asperger's, that are claiming to be autists. These people are not going to get their free internet anymore, and their autism bucks ain't going to be able to suffice the amount of internet bill that it's going to be, because I'm telling you right now, I think the internet bill should be as much as a small car payment. I'm not even joking around about that. All right? I'm not even joking around. And you want to know why? Because there'll be less of these losers out here, and they're going to have to take they're going to have to make a choice, you know? These people that live on the internet, trolling people, catfishing people, doing all this crap, they're going to have to make a choice. If they want to be on the internet, they're going to have to get a job, or they're going to have to figure out how to make money so that they can pay for their internet bill so they can commiserate whatever the hell they do on the internet. All right, that's all there is to it. Enough of net neutrality. The end of net neutrality could not come sooner enough. It could not come soon enough. Do you understand? And look at all this.
Half of your inner circle will be offline, dude.
Are you kidding me, man? The inner circle. I already told you, idiots, man. We got portfolios in the hundreds of thousands. You know, and some of us, man. Some of us got $1 million portfolio. What the hell are you talking about? We give a crap. And as a matter of fact, you know, most of us are business people anyway. We'll just write it off on our business taxes. All right? I mean, you people are a bunch of autist, Asperger idiots that think that you're going to hide under mommy's skirt the rest of your life, and that's how you're going to survive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, us capitalists, we got money, man. We make things happen. We're not crying to mommy when things like this go wrong. All right? Go shove it up your asses, all right? I mean, I'm not joking, man. I was on the internet when the whole goddamn thing began. All right? And if you want my personal opinion, it was a hell of a lot better back then, man. Back in 94, 95, 96. You know? Back then, you could find people in a chat room and then find them again on some other chat room in some other part of the internet. It was such a small group of people. You were either a college student, a professor, somebody in the military, or somebody who was somewhat well off, because computers back then cost about $2,500, $3,000. Okay? And I think that we need to go back to that. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest. All you idiots that are trying to make the argument
that, well, if we get rid of net neutrality and we get rid of the free Obama Wi-Fi in the projects, they won't get to learn. They won't get to learn. Hey, assholes, we've been dealing with free Wi-Fi in the projects for the past 4 to 5 years now, and you know what the people in the projects are doing? They're doing vines, baby. You understand? Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. They're doing world star hip-hop videos. You understand? That's what they're doing. They're doing, put them in a coffin, put them in a coffin. You know, they're doing, yay, yay. They're doing that crap. They're not learning. We put Wi-Fi in the projects. They are not learning. They're utilizing it as a means to make even more people as degenerate as they are. Give me a break. I'm just saying, man, it's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Look, I'm done with Gab Shout Outs. All you idiots can go shove it up your ass with your Gab Shout Outs, man. I'm not joking. We need less people on the internet. And you know really who it's going to affect, folks? It's not really going to affect people that are paying for, like high-speed internet via a cable modem or DSL or T3 or any of these, like, high-speed connections. It's not really going to affect them. You know what's going to affect? It's going to affect these losers on cell phones. That's really who it's going to affect. These people that don't even know how to use a computer and that are on the internet on a fucking cell phone. Excuse my French. These are the people that are going to be affected the most, because I want to be honest with you folks. There's idiots out there that claim that, oh, there's all the bandwidth in the world. No, there's not. And everybody is a bandwidth hog posting pictures of themselves eating a freaking burger at the burger joint, you know, showing videos of themselves, you know, taking a turd on the street. I mean, just continuously bombarding and clogging the pathways of the internet, the bandwidth of the internet, with crap, with utter crap. So I'm going to be honest with you, man. We need a good portion of the internet community off the internet. And instead, I'm not a regulator. I don't like the government forcing people off or anything of that nature. Let's just outprice these losers off the net. Let's just outprice these losers off the net, man. I'm sorry. I mean, just outprice them off the net. Sorry, folks. Anyway, look, I didn't mean to go off on that tirade, man. I gotta talk about other stuff, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that everybody had to hear that, but folks, listen to my archive, man. I mean, YouTube search Ghost Capitalist or True Capitalist Radio or whatever the crap is, man. And look, hey, assholes,
Ghost, when you get rid of net neutrality, your show will go off the air and so will the inner circle.
How do you figure this, you moron? How do you figure this? I mean, it would be stupid for the people that are a part of the providing of internet to censor people on the internet. I mean, if I'm willing to pay a higher internet bandwidth price, they ain't going to give a crap on what I'm doing on the internet. As long as, and you know what this is going to affect? This is going to affect many of you people that download illegal shit on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I don't down illegal crap on the internet, man. I conduct business on the internet. All right? And they're not going to take down my show. And you know what? God forbid they take down the show from Blog Talk, or even though Blog Talk Radio is an independent company and me and Blog Talk Radio have an agreement. But let's just say for the sake of argument they do. Well, you know what? Then I go back to my real life and just continue on. It's not a big deal. I mean, the internet is not my life, you morons. You understand? I mean, the internet is not my life like you people. I don't need this to, like, socially interact with folk. All right? So I don't care. You people can sit here and claim that, oh, they're going to take you off the air, Ghost. No, they're not, morons. But let's say they do. Then I go do something else. Okay? Unfortunately, that's life, fellas. All right? Autists and Asperger's, that's life. Okay? Sometimes things don't go your effing way, and you've got to deal with it. Okay? And that's what I tell people that are in business. You know, some of these business folk that think, oh, man, I'm making $100,000 for every 6 months. I'm making $20,000 a month. And, I mean, they're living the money now. And I tell these people, you better stash that cash. You better reinvest that cash. You better not spend it all, because what makes you money today, I guarantee you, will not make you money tomorrow. And as a businessman, you have to realize that you have to be ever evolving when it comes to your streams of income. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And, oh, look, they found some moron with some stupid 2-bit blog somewhere claiming that the death of net neutrality could be the end of cryptocurrency. Look, shut up. All right? You hyper-sensationalist morons. That's how easy it is for you to be manipulated, you stupid moron. Ever since we got net neutrality, we have gotten more and more censorship, you stupid idiots. Net neutrality came in 2014. And what has happened since then? YouTube has censored anybody with any kind of individuality and has promoted pedophilia and sexualization of children. We've got banning of anybody on the right on Twitter. We've got, people being taken down now on Instagram if they take the wrong pictures because, net neutrality, right? You stupid goofs. I'm sick of you. This is why you people don't belong on the internet. All you stupid idiots that are out there bitching and moaning about, net neutrality, it's gonna take everybody's internet freedom away. You people you're not smart enough to be on this internet to know that the reason net neutrality was created was to protect the Silicon Valley oligarchs and their domination over the goddamn computer tech industry, you stupid dumb morons! You're idiots! All of you, and I hope you all get outpriced off the internet, because you don't belong here. You don't belong here. Anyway, sorry, folks. I didn't mean to get off on that tirade. But hey, you know, people think that,
oh, net neutrality. I just want free internet because I'm a retard and I'm autistic and I'm Asperger's and I get free internet because I'm a little special. I'm special.
Shove it up your ass, all right? Just shove it up your ass. I'm not joking. Oh, times are changing. It's not 1996 anymore. Times are changing. No, we can go back to that. We can go back to 96. And you know how we do it? We up the price on goddamn internet. We up the price on everything so that the only people that are on the internet are the people that can afford to be on the internet. All right? Yeah. You know, better yet, why don't you go turn on the AM/FM radio? All right? That's still free. How about that? You go listen to free music on the AM/FM radio. There you go, right there. There's your technological communication. Huh? Oh yeah, why don't you go take a look at some television? How about that? So, you know what? As far as I'm concerned, I do not want these losers on the internet anymore. I want the internet price expensive enough to outprice these losers out of here. Like, I'm talking like these people that are trolling me out here. These Aspergers, these autists, you know, I want them outpriced out of the internet. I want them out! I want them gone! And then they're going to have to come up with an idea. Well,
I'm bored. I want to be on the internet again. I remember writing nice stories on the internet. I remember on the internet nice stories on the internet, and I want to get on the internet again. I don't know how to do it, so I have to go and I have to get a job. I gotta go get a job now, and I gotta go get my job so I can have the internet so I can write nice stories.
I'm telling you, I'm sorry, man. I don't really care how high the price goes for the internet, man. All right, I'll still pay for it. It's no big deal to me. All right, I'll have it priced into my business cost, write it off at the end of the year. And remember, I'm going to be taxed at 20%, so I'll be writing this crap off at 20% next year. So I don't really give a crap. It's you stupid losers that are going to be missing out. You stupid morons that spend all your time doing nothing with your life but making people's life miserable on this internet. Oh, that's going to be a great day. I mean, just imagine the meltdowns of autists that can't get on the internet because they can't afford it anymore. And who are they going to blame? You know, who are they going to blame, for Christ's sake? It'll be great. It'll be great. Anyway, folks, look, I don't mean to get off on that tirade there. I'm just, you know I have a lot of trolls that listen. I know I have a lot of, I hate to say it, a bunch of Asperger autist losers. And, you know, I want them to be outpriced off the internet, man. I want them to be gone. Just get the hell out of here. I want the internet to be so high that they're not going to be able to pay for My Little Pony garbage and be on the internet at the same time. They're not going to be able to go to BronyCon and pay for the internet monthly at the same time. You understand? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I can't wait. All right? I can't wait. Anyway, let's get to President Trump news. All right, let's get to President Trump news here. That's always good. That's always putting me in a good mood, for Christ's sake, all right? Anyway, let's talk about Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump now is calling for tougher immigration laws after the latest New York City terrorist attack. And this latest attack was by some Bangladesh Muslim. And this Bangladesh Muslim came in through something called chain migration. Chain migration, in which one person gets granted citizenship into the United States, and they, through something called chain migration, can bring their grandma, their uncle, their cousin, you know, they can bring in, that's what it's called, chain migration. They bring in all these people, up to 23, 25 people. And that's really what brought in this person that committed this, and luckily it was a botched terrorist act because the damn bomb went off before he planted it. So he ended up getting injured, this Bangladesh terrorist. And as a result, he was injured amongst, I think, 2 or 3, 4 people were also got caught with the debris from this idiot's bomb. But this just underscores once again the whole reason why we're having, and this is the second terrorist attack in a month in New York City. All right? The second terrorist attack in a month in New York City, and it's because of the Democrats and Obama's immigration policy. And believe me, you Canadians in Canada, just wait. This is going to happen to you here in the next couple of months. Because you have Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister, not only inviting ISIS over, but giving them entitlements in your country. So you just wait, you Canadians, it's coming to you. It's already, I think you already had a terrorist attack about a couple of months ago. You just wait. It's coming to you, to a town near you real soon. All right? But once again, folks, this is why we have terrorism in America, because of the Democrats and Obama's immigration policy. And you know, everyone out there who was critical about Donald Trump's travel ban, you people have blood on your hands, man. 2 terrorist attacks in liberal New York City. I mean, I don't understand. You liberals, you stand by and you're obstinately defending terrorist Islam. You're obstinately defending ISIS and all these people that are trying to kill us. Here they are. They're going to your liberal cities and killing you, and yet you still are somewhat continuously defending these people. It doesn't make any sense. And I've come to I've surmised this. I've come to the synopsis that the reason that liberals do this is because they like being the victim of terrorism. I mean, they like it. I mean, look at how bad it is in Eurocuck, Europe. I mean, I read that a woman got raped by about 2 or 3 Yehudis, and she tried to stop the prosecution of these Yehudis because she said she forgave them because they came from a war-torn area and they didn't know any better. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, her cuck husband said the same damn thing. So I'm telling you, this idea of liberals and leftism, Democrats, commies, socialism, it is a suicide pact. Because these people are godless. These people are godless, man. And when you're godless, you've got nothing to live for. You become a sociopath, caring about nothing. I mean, why is it that the leaders of Europe have no children? The leaders of Europe have no children. And they're godless. They're atheists. So what are they living for? They're living to utilize their positions of bureaucratic power to inflict pain and hurt on you. I mean, take a look at Obama's policies. Do you remember him coming into 2008? Change, change, yes we can, making everybody feel funny in the pants. And then when he came into office, he completely just gave you people a raping with no Vaseline. He bailed out Wall Street. One of the first things he did, bailed out Wall Street, bailed out the banks, bailed out GE, bailed out GM, bailed out the porno industry. Believe it or not, in stimulus package 2, pornographic industry got money. Hollywood got money. Academia got money. Scientists got money. Everybody who is vocal against Donald Trump today got money in the stimulus package 2 fleecing of the tax system. And that's why I'm telling you folks right now, man, that we need to start coming to an understanding that what we have in D.C. is definitely a swamp. It is a corrupt criminal organization as far as I'm concerned. And us as American people have fallen asleep at the wheel. When this is a government made for the people and by the people, we've fallen asleep at the wheel. These people have taken control and have sold us out to foreign interest. That's why we had Donald Trump come back, and luckily he had enough will of the people to force the system to crack and allow him to be president. Now he's trying to save American sovereignty with his policies, for Christ's sake. That's why he's telling the UN to go take a hike. That's why he said, I'm going to wipe my ass with the Paris Climate Accord. That's why he's telling NATO, hey, put up or shut up. That's why he's calling out the EU leaders. Because, folks, the reason Europe and the European Union, the reason they don't like us, folks, is because we're no longer paying. You see, we were the dumbasses who were paying for all this centralization of globalism, all these international government institutions. We helped pay for NATO. We helped pay for the United Nations. As a matter of fact, we paid for most of them. We helped pay for this Eurocuck EU concept. We helped pay for this freaking Paris Climate Accord. And it came out of our tax dollars. I mean, you want to know where all those trillions of dollars went during Obama's tenure? We added $10 trillion in debt during Obama's tenure. That's more debt than all the presidents before Obama combined. All the presidents before Obama combined. And where did all that money go? Where did all that $10 trillion go? Folks, it helped create these global institutions. We helped pay for it. And you want to know why? Because we fell asleep at the wheel and none of us were paying attention to the government. And by God, this is a government made for the people and by the people. And that's why I'm telling you, idiots, turn off the TV, turn off the video games, turn off the goddamn cartoons. It's time for you to take politics serious. We are the only government in the world that is truly ran for the people and by the people. And the proof is in the election of Donald Trump. As corrupt as our system is, as criminalistic as Washington, D.C. is, because Donald Trump had the will of the majority of the people, the system had to crack. The system had to crack because we took it serious. And that's why we can't stop at the 2016 elections. We need to continue on, man. And I'm saying 2018, folks, it doesn't matter what party you belong to anymore. The Republican Party does not want to do the will of America and doesn't want to implement the Make America Great Again policies that Donald Trump's initiating. They are trying to stop him every step of the way. And, of course, the Democrats, the same corrupt situation. It doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you're on. In 2018, folks, we've got to unelect the incumbents. We need to go out to those voting polls, voting booths, and we need to vote out every goddamn politician that has been in D.C. for more than 5 years. I'm not even joking. Get them the hell out! It's political experience that got us here, folks. This whole concept that you need political experience to somehow be a politician is complete nonsense. Political experience is what got us here. Political experience is what got us here. We need to put people that are completely outside of the institutions of party, outside the system of government. And I think that it doesn't matter who's elected, to be honest with you, I don't care. Like I said, the past election in Virginia, they elected 2 transgenders, which, they don't look like transgender. They look like cross-dressers. They're ugly, whatever. But one thing I can say about those 2 trannies is that I guarantee you they're not institutionalist party people. I guarantee you they're not making a career out of politicians. You understand? And at least whoever the hell they unelected somebody that was trying to make a career out of public service. And that's why I keep saying, folks, I don't care who gets elected. We need to unelect the incumbents. We need to unelect the bureaucrats that make a career out of public service. We need to unelect these people on the Democrats and on the Republican side. We need to put people in office that have an actual connection with their constituency, that isn't disconnected with the people. And many of the people that are leading us in Washington, D.C. are completely disconnected from us. And yet they're the ones creating laws. And on top of that, folks, haven't you noticed that once you elect one of these experienced politicians, they don't do the will of their constituency. They vote and implement whatever laws they want. They feel that because you elected them, that gives them the carte blanche to be the dictator of whatever little political bureaucratic position that they hold. And that's not what our government was about. Our government was representative of the people. Remember that. That's why we call people in the House of Representatives representatives. They're supposed to represent the constituency, not their own thoughts. That's what I'm saying, folks. That's what I'm saying. We need a government made for the people and by the people again. Anyway, folks, good God, man, it's already the third hour. We're already in the third hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 p.m., all right, Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And if you don't have a Gab account, well, by God, go ahead and get one. It's the last bastion of free speech and social media. You can type in your browser gab.ai and get yourself a Gab account and follow me on Gab. Follow me on Gab under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All right, now, thank you very much. Let me go ahead and run through all this. I unfortunately got too pissed off at a bunch of man children that it literally took too much time. I'm sorry about that, folks. But these goddamn people piss me off, and you know it. You hear it. If you listen to this broadcast, you know what I'm talking about, all right? You know what I'm talking about, for Christ's sake. Anyway, once again, let's talk a little bit more about Trump. There's 3 Trump accusers that are coming out now, and you know what? What did I tell you? Right after Al Franken literally ate crow and resigned from the Senate, that I told you the Democrats were going to somehow become the party of women, and they were going to chastise the Republican Party and call for Republicans to step down based on allegations. I mean, give me a break. They're going to continuously try every single dirty trick in the book to try to do anything to put bad egg on the face of the president. Look, these 3 Trump accusers, have you seen one of them? One of them looks like she's like 65 or something, okay? But regardless, these 3 Trump accusers now, they look like they're on a stage. It looked as if they were giving some kind of a goddamn conference. You know, I mean, they acted so confident, and that's what I don't like about these women, these Me Too women that are coming out of the woodwork. They are saying this with such pompous and such nonchalant attitude that in my personal view, it's hard to distinguish who's telling the truth and who isn't. Now, I don't know if y'all remember Juanita Broaddrick. Juanita Broaddrick was the woman that alleged that Bill Clinton raped her. And every time she says the story, she is horrified. She's in tears, real tears, not just some broad whining with no tears running down her face. I'm talking real tears because it was a devastating experience that she wished she never encompassed in her life. Now, I don't see that from any of these people on Trump's accusations, some of these people that are out here claiming, I mean, man, they're taking down everybody with this. I mean, did you hear Mario Vitale, that fat cook, idiot that used to be on Food Network? who was now, I guess, one of the guests of the Chew or something. I had never heard of the Chew. The Chew. Now, Mario Vitale, he's been let go because he supposedly sexually harassed people. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I can't believe a lot of these because the women, when they talk about it, I see them smiling. I see them talking about it nonchalantly. And if it really, really was such a bad, traumatic experience, why exactly are you coming out now when most of the spotlight is on the person that allegedly sexually assaulted or abused you? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, we're talking about 30, 40 years ago, man, in many cases. 30 or 40 years ago. I mean, seriously, man. 30 or 40 years ago. So as far as I'm concerned, these three Trump accusers, in my opinion, are a bunch of frauds. And the reason I say that, folks, is you need to look at who the hell is the lawyer of these people and who's funding these lawyers, and it all goes back to who? George Soros. George Soros, I'm telling you, folks, Google it up. You could probably find a couple of reports about this because that's exactly who is fueling these three Trump accusers and who is calling for an investigation, calling for him to resign. Now you've got the broads on the Democrat side in the House and in the Senate calling for Donald Trump to step down. I mean, they are not going to give up. These people are sick. These people are disgusting, for Christ's sake. And to be completely honest with you, I mean, it's just all too convenient that the media is giving these people plug. I mean, why now? I mean, it's perfectly timed. It went from, okay, Al Franken steps down, and you knew once Al Franken and John Conyers stepped down, you knew that they were going to go this, oh, well, we're the party of women. And you know what we did, us Democrats? We took out the trash. We forced Franken to step down. We forced John Conyers to step down. Now we are the party of virtue, and look at the dirty Republican Party. That's what they're doing. This is all a rolled-out political package, and no one really believes it, okay? No one really believes it. I mean, let's just take the grab him by the pussy comment. Let's just take the analysis of why Trump said that. Trump said that because he knows that women come up to him because they know that he's worth $1 billion and that he literally knows that he's got them pulling the balls out of his pants. It was a euphemism. He would not need to be a sexual harasser. He's a billionaire. You could buy this woman's life. Do you understand? I mean, all these sexual harassment cases, I mean, you don't think that if you threw $1 million cash on the ground and just said, drop trowel, bend over, I'm giving you some, they're not going to do it? Give me a break. Give me a break. Man, you've got women giving up their tails and giving up their asses for Gucci bags, all right? I'm not joking. I mean, you got them giving up their asses for Louis Vuitton glasses, all right? So don't give me this crap. Anyway, folks, and let's just segue into Roy Moore since we're talking about this. Now, let's talk about Roy Moore here for a second. Because they're trying to correlate Roy Moore with pedophilia. Now, there was one woman who claimed she was 14 years old when she supposedly got molested by Roy Moore. And we discussed this already, that Breitbart put out a great story. A great story in which this 14-year-old, at the time that she initially had interactions with Roy Moore, she met him at the courthouse. Now, why was she at the courthouse? Because her mother was in court, and she needed somebody to look after her 14-year-old daughter while she was in court at a hearing. Now, why was mom in court at a hearing and had to have someone look after her 14-year-old daughter? Because she was in court, folks, to divorce her rights from her daughter. Do you understand? She was in court to get rid of her daughter. So what the hell does that mean? That means that this mother got so tired of this 14-year-old's mischievous activities that she wanted to relinquish her rights from her, okay? So that's first and foremost. That's the first interaction that they've ever had, okay? And there is less than a 10-day window from that hearing in which Roy Moore looked after this 14-year-old because the mother was in a court proceeding trying to divorce her rights from her, a 10-day window from that to the supposed incident where Roy Moore went to her mama's house and molested her. I think it's the biggest bunch of garbage, and just based on that omission of that information disqualifies this woman completely. And not to mention, this alleged 14-year-old victim, have you seen her be interviewed? She is smiling up a storm. She is smiling like a ham because she is on camera and getting the attention that she's always wanted ever since she was 14 goddamn years old. So right off the bat, you can discredit this 14-year-old whatever, okay? Now, the other criticisms of Roy Moore is that he was talking to 16 and 17-year-old girls at a mall. You know what, folks? Do you even know what the legal age of consent in Alabama is? Remember, this is the South. Liberals are all, oh my God, the South. Okay, they make fun of the South because of that, remember? They used to make fun of the South because of that. The legal age of consent for Alabama is 16 years old, and it's been 16 years old ever since the goddamn World War II. Okay? So the only shred of evidence that supposedly Roy Moore is a molester was with this 14-year-old girl that has already been discredited because she refuses to admit that the whole initial meeting of her meeting Roy Moore was in a courthouse when her mom asked Roy Moore to please look after her daughter because she was going to a court proceeding to give up her rights to her daughter. So all these other allegations that, Roy Moore, he talked to this broad when she was 16, talked to this broad when she was 17, that's Ala-freaking-Bama, man. That's the South. Legal age of consent is 16. This whole garbage that this guy's a molester is crap. It's crap. This guy's a God-fearing man, for Christ's sake. Do you understand that Roy Moore was on the Supreme Court of Alabama and got disbarred because he refused to remove the Ten Commandments from the courthouse? I mean, this is a God-fearing man. This is an anti-abortion, pro-life, a God-fearing, pro-border, hardcore conservative here. And that's why Alabama has to make a choice, all right? You're either going to believe, vehemently denied allegations from 40 years ago, or you're going to view a man's record based upon what he's done as a public servant. And this guy isn't no bureaucrat. This guy was a judge, baby. This guy was a judge. And that the reason why you're seeing all these attacks on Roy Moore is because he's not a part of the establishment, folks, and he is a judge. He is a judge, and he's going to go to Washington, D.C., and he's going to clean house. He's going to initiate things that the swamp ain't going to like, and he understands the legalities of everything. He's going to pursue the criminals and the corruptness in this goddamn city in D.C. They don't want him there. That's why it's a concerted effort by the Democrats and the Republicans to stop this man. So tomorrow is the special election in Alabama, and I sure as hell hope that Doug Jones does not win. I mean, Doug Jones this guy has no limits on abortion. He thinks that, hey, the baby's about to pop out. It's crowning right now. Well, let's abort it. I mean, this guy is a sick maniac. This guy Doug Jones, he's a sick maniac. He's too liberal, and he will completely derail the Make America Great Again policy of Donald Trump. We need every Senate seat we possibly can. So I hope that Alabama, it becomes Sweet Home Alabama and votes in Roy Moore tomorrow and send him to D.C. so he can help clean the swamp with Donald Trump. Anyway, folks, let me move on. I want to talk a little bit about this viral video. Have y'all heard about this, folks? This crying bullied kid by the name of Keaton Jones. If you're not familiar, let me give you a little bit of a synopsis. There's a viral video that's gotten over 25 million hits on Facebook and countless other hits on other social media sites of this kid crying into a camera, crying, asking, why do people need to bully, and why do bullies need to do this, and he's crying, and it's just like, oh, look at this poor boy. Anyway, while everybody was sitting here trying to make Keaton Jones their best pal, I was the only one asking questions. Well, at least I wasn't the only one. It's obvious other people were asking questions, but first and foremost, folks, I want to tell you why I think that this whole viral video nonsense needs to stop. Because, folks, I mean, you can't take viral videos for freaking face value, okay? You can't take viral videos for face value. Now, first and foremost, let me tell you my personal view on this before we get into the alleged potential fraud that is alleged in certain news reports about this particular mother, okay? But let's just negate that for a second. Right when I saw this little whiny kid, I knew that this was a product of a single mother. And you want to know why I knew? First and foremost, why exactly is your first reaction to your kid crying, being bullied, to take out your iPhone and exploit this poor little kid? It's bad enough that he's being bullied and he's crying in front of a bunch of kids because he's being bullied. Why in the hell would you take your camera out and exploit this poor little kid? That's my first question. And my second, I wouldn't say question, but my second comment would be another thing. We need to stop pussy pampering this kind of crybaby shit. Excuse my French, but this is why we are at this point in American male evolution, is because we feel sorry for crybaby boys. And I'm tired of it. I mean, we got to stop pussy pampering crybabies. And you want to know why I knew there was no father? Because I guarantee you, if that was somebody's boy, the last thing he would be doing is putting a camera in his face and saying, "Oh, are you okay? Tell me what they did to you. Tell them what they did." No, you know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what my old man did, okay? Let me tell you what my old man did. All right, I got bullied. I mean, everybody gets bullied. You don't think that I've been humiliated? You don't think that I've gotten my ass kicked when I was a kid? You don't think that I've been through that? Of course I did. And you know what my dad told me? My dad said, "Ghost, you either get some nuts and go confront this goddamn bully, and it's only the one that's messing with you. It's not the other ones. You kick the ass of the leader, then everyone else will leave you alone." And I said, "But Dad, you know, this guy's bigger than me. You know? This guy's bigger than me, and I'm scared he's going to beat my ass." And my dad said, "You know what, son? There ain't no goddamn thing as a fair fight." And he said, "What you need to do is you need to get yourself some kind of a foreign object, and then if he comes up to you and starts talking to you and starts bullying you, you beat the crap out of this piece of crap." And you know, I think I've told this story before. I got sick and tired of being bullied by this brat. And you know, like I mean, when I was growing up, we didn't have gangs. We had like tough guys with like freaking leather jackets, and they greased their hair back and crap. You know, these guys would carry like switchblades and stuff. You know, so I was a little concerned about that. So you know what I did? I took a pillowcase and I've got cans of Sody Pop. All right. And I put the damn cans in the pillowcase, And when I saw this idiot come up to me, I just started bludgeoning this guy's head, and it just, I mean, you should have seen his friends. Did his friends jump in? No. No. His friends were like, wait a minute, what are you doing? Stop! Stop! He's bleeding! Stop! He was bleeding. I mean, you know, the guy was on the floor. I was like freaked out. It was the first time I ever did something like that. So I literally saw him on the floor bleeding. He was knocked out, and I freaking ran home. I ran home, told my old man, and my old man was like, you see, I tell you this, if you get in trouble, if somebody comes by, I'll deal with it, but I guarantee you he'll never mess with you again. And he never did. He never messed with me a goddamn again. And you know what? No one else messed with me ever again either. You want to know why? Because they knew that Ghost was not going to just sit there and take this crap, that if you happen to mess with Ghost, you could potentially be bludgeoned in the head with freaking soda cans. All right? And nobody wants to take that risk. Never bothered me again. You understand? I mean, that's what bullies do. If you're going to be a weak soy boy, if you're going to be a weak punk, then you're going to continuously be messed with, because that's what bullies do. They don't want to be confronted. They don't want a physical confrontation. They want to pick on people they know they're going to cry and they're going to run away. So they can be like, yeah, you see, yeah, look at he's a punk. Look, oh, you're going to cry? Oh! And you know what you need to do? You need to stand up. And you know what I'd tell this little crybaby brat that went viral? If I was his dad, I'd be like, look, son, all right, they're pouring milk on your head, they're putting bread in your ass, or whatever the hell they're doing. I mean, you're crying in front of everybody. Everybody knows of you as a crybaby already. I mean, why don't you just go and punch this kid right in the goddamn nose? All right? Why don't you go punch him in the nose? Why don't you take a foreign object and hit him in the head and make sure everybody's looking, and I'll take care of your trouble. If you get in trouble, I'll take care of it, because obviously the school's not taking care of it, and you as a young man need to take care of it yourself. All right? And I guarantee you, and all you got to do is go to the one that's leading the bullying. You bludgeon that asshole, he'll never bother you again. And by the way, I never got in trouble for the whole soda can incident, because the guy who I bludgeoned, and I mean, the guy didn't tell anybody. He didn't tell the teachers. He didn't tell anybody. He didn't tell anybody. And you want to know why? He didn't want anybody to know that I whooped his ass. He didn't want anybody to know. He still wanted to remain the tough guy throughout the school. He still wanted to remain the tough guy, and he did not want to rat me out. So he didn't rat me out and never bothered me again. And as a matter of fact, I remember running into him in a boy's bathroom, and the guy jetted the hell out of there because he was afraid. I mean, you all have to remember, even bullies are afraid, man. It's just that they aren't showing it. You are, because you got a single whore mother that's exploiting your stupid emotions. And that's exactly what's happening to this kid over here, this crying bully kid, Keaton Jones. I knew that this boy did not have no father. I mean, I'm not joking. I knew this kid did not have a father, because that would not be my son. My son would not be crying like a bitch, would not be crying like a pussy, because we need to stop embracing this crap. We need to stop embracing the pussification of the American male. Do y'all remember back in 2008 when I was broadcasting under True Conservative Radio? I said this was going to happen. I said that the utter pussification of the American male would be implemented in today's society, and it is. And you know what? All these celebrities got caught hook, line, and sinker with this crying kid and this goddamn single mother, because according to Fox News, and I read this a couple hours ago before I got on the broadcast, that allegedly this mother is all after the money. I mean, you got all these celebrities that got suckered in to this poor kid's, pussification. I mean, Dana White, Snoop Dogg, all kinds of actors. Everybody's trying to, get on their soapbox and say, don't worry, Keaton, we love you, and everybody likes you, and I mean, just pussy pampering this kid. Meanwhile, this was a complete, according to reports, this was a complete, looks like a money grab. Because according to an MMA fighter who fights for the Bellator organization, when he tried to contact the mother and tried to see if he can go see Keaton or he can go talk to Keaton, you know what the mother said to this MMA fighter? I will if you plug my GoFundMe account. There it is! There it is! Yeah, y'all got suckered, y'all got trolled, and that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, we can't keep going through this viral video crap and just giving people money like this, man. You know? I mean, we can't keep doing this. We cannot keep doing this. I mean, I made a reference in the beginning of the show, that veteran that was on the street, you know? That veteran was on the street that gave some woman his last $20 so she can get a ride to the freaking store or something. I don't know. She puts it on Instagram, and they opened a GoFundMe for him, and the guy's got $500,000 now. And now this homeless guy, he's a homeless vet, he's buying a car, he's buying houses, he's buying all this garbage. And you know something? I think that's going to cause more problems for this poor homeless vet than actually dealing with whatever the hell he was homeless for to begin with. I mean, lest we forget, folks, that the majority of the homeless on the street are veterans. They're veterans. And throwing money at these guys is not going to help whatever mental instability that they have. And I just think that these viral videos aren't, I mean, throwing money at something is not going to help somebody's mental and emotional stability. I mean, it could affect it in a negative way, to say the least. I mean, this is a homeless veteran, and you know, most homeless people are addicted to substances. And now you've got $500,000 in a homeless vet's hands. I mean, come on, man. We need to get to the underlying problem on why veterans are homeless to begin with. But no.
Oh, look at me. I'm so valiant. I'm going to put this guy up on my Instagram, and I'm going to go have a GoFundMe, and look at what I did.
Give me a break, man. And, you know, I'm telling you right now, we need to have a legitimate solution for veterans' homelessness. Okay, because it's something that has to do with post-traumatic stress disorder. It has a lot to do with things that most civilians can't even understand. And just to throw money at a poor guy who's obviously trying to find himself is the absolute last thing you want to do as far as I'm concerned. And look, my heart goes out to that veteran, but I feel from my experience, that this man we're going to end up hearing this man's going to end up in a situation that involves some kind of intoxicant. And why? Because we didn't solve the underlying problem on why this man was homeless to begin with. And the same thing goes for Keaton Jones. Okay, his mother put a camera in his crying face and exploited him for money, but does that solve the underlying problem of this kid being a fucking pussy? No, it does not. No, it does not. And you want to know what's going to solve that problem? Bringing back the father back in the home, you dish rag whore single mothers! Bringing back daddy into the home, you dish rag whore single mothers! So anyway, like I said, man, we need to stop with this whole crap, man. I mean, I'm tired of it. Look, we're almost done. There's almost 30 minutes left. Let me just run down what I was going to say before I got intermixed with these tards out here. The tax cut is still not a done deal in Congress, folks. I mean, you know, we have a House version, we have a Senate version, and now they're coming to a header. They're clashing. Now you've got this stupid bimbo, and this just underscores, folks, with all due respect, you know, women leadership. I'm just saying, man. Susan Collins out of Maine, who, I mean, have you heard how this broad talks? This broad talks like she's a complete space cadet, for Christ's sake. And this woman is in the Senate representing Maine. Have you heard her?
So, hi, I'm Susan Collins. I don't think I can vote for the tax bill because I just want to be a wishy-washy space cadet because I can do that because I'm important. I want to have the cameras in my face.
I mean, literally, that's how this woman sounds. And this woman is obviously all over the media. She's come out and said,
I don't know if I can vote for the tax bill. I'm a stupid, dumb, tipsy broad. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
I'm serious. Susan Collins of Maine. I mean, I'm tired of this crap, man. I'm sorry. You know, people can call me sexist now all they want to. I don't really care anymore. I really don't care. Because it's not like, you know, it's going to make a difference anyway. It's not like, you know, women, if they had actual chivalry and respect going their direction, they wouldn't even know how to handle it or interpret it, or they'd use and abuse it. All right, but I'm sorry. The track record on women leaders, the track women on women CEOs, the track record on women in any kind of leadership position is horrible. It's horrible. And in my opinion, I don't think that Susan Collins, I don't think she doesn't want to vote for the tax cut because she truly disagrees with it. I think, like most women, she just wants attention. She just wants attention and the lights and the camera interface. She wants to be interviewed. You know, she wants to hear her stupid space cadet voice.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I can vote for the tax bill. Oh, don't know, I can't.
Shut up! Jesus Christ, man. So that's why I'm telling you, folks, keep an eye on this debate with the tax bill because they may change something right from underneath our noses. And remember, they like to do this. They like to do this kind of crap. And screw Susan Collins, man. You people in Maine that elected her are a bunch of damn cucks, for Christ's sake. I mean, there's nothing appealing about this shaky-voiced space cadet. And why she's in the Republican Party, I have no idea. I have no idea. Anyway, let me move on. Putin has a surprise visit in Syria, folks. And why did he make a surprise visit? Well, not only for Bashar al-Assad to kiss his ass, but he is going to pull out of Syria. And the reason that Vladimir Putin is doing this, folks, is so that he can look victorious in Russia. Because, lest we forget, he's running for president again. He's running for president again. Here we go. And his election for president is this March. And Putin is going to use this. If you take a look at his speech that he gave in Syria, he talks about his troops coming home victorious. And, you know, how he's a strong leader and Mother Russia and all that crap. And not to mention, not only does he want to look good for his election, but in my personal view, him pulling out of Syria is just another trace of him selling himself out to radical Islam. To radical Islam. Remember, we talked about Putin selling out to radical Islam by embracing and not only joining forces with the Chechnyan rebels, which are white Islamic terrorists. And it's mind-boggling because now that the Chechnyan rebels, who are Islamicists, are now on the side of Putin, it makes me wonder why in the hell were these idiots all fighting each other for the past 25, 30 years to begin with? I mean, do we remember in 1994 when the Russians invaded Grozny? I mean, do we remember that horrific theater attack that was conducted by Chechnyan rebel suicide bombers, and the damn Russians, the Russian military had to kind of put some kind of gas to gas these people to death? I mean, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I mean, what happened with the Chechnyan rebels and the traditional Russians being at war, and now all of a sudden you've got Putin embracing radical Islam? I mean, folks, the leader of Chechnya stepped down today, or 2 weeks ago. He stepped down 2 weeks ago, and he said that he's willing to die for Putin. Now, lest we forget, the former leader of Chechnya was the leader of the Chechnyan rebel movement, the Islamicist. So I'm saying, folks, Putin pulling out of Syria just only underscores that he's selling himself out to Islam. And I'd like for you all to do a Google research on how many Muslims are actually in Russia. You'll be surprised. You'll be utterly surprised. Anyway, China is spying on the West using LinkedIn accounts. So if you happen to work for the government and you have your LinkedIn account on there, apparently we got Chinese spies and operatives trying to pose as people in academia and CEOs trying to extract intelligence and information via LinkedIn. So yeah, there you go. We got a social media site where you post all your personal resume that's being used by Chinese spies to gather intelligence and extract intelligence of people. That's great, isn't it? That's just great. That's just dandy. Anyway, let me move on, folks. We don't have much time. North Korea media claims Kim Jong-un ascended to the top of a 9,000-foot mountain, and then when he got there, the North Korean media claims that the conditions of the weather atop of the mountain went from blizzard-like to calm and joyous, meaning that Kim Jong-un made the weather change just by his mere presence. Oh, what a claim! What a claim! You know, I just want to read a couple of claims that the North Korean media has claimed about Kim Jong-un, okay? Let me just give you a couple, okay? One of them was Kim Jong-un and the Korean scientists formulated a miracle drug that's a combination of ginseng and rare earth elements that with one injection can cure AIDS, Ebola, cancer, heart disease, impotence, and the common cold. I mean, okay, all right, okay. All right, here's another one. Kim Jong-un learned how to drive at age 3. That's what I'm not joking. I'm not joking. That's what they said on the freaking North Korean media. He learned how to drive at 3 and was a competitive sailor at age 9. Oh my God. Give me a break. And look, this one will get all you bronies in the pants. Here, check out this one. Kim Jong-un and North Korean archaeologists also found a unicorn's lair. What? A unicorn's lair? I mean, good God, man. I mean, let's move on. I mean, a Korean news agency once said that Kim Jong-il, which is Kim Jong-un's father, learned to walk at 3 weeks old and had 11 holes in one playing golf at that age as well. I'm not kidding. Anyway, this is stupid, but you get it, right? I mean, you get what kind of sick kind of cult they have over there in North Korea and why them being wiped off the face of the planet isn't a tremendously bad thing. I'm just saying. Anyway, last but not least, Iran's foreign minister calls for Europe to work with Iran. What did I tell you? I told you that these Eurocucks were going to bow down to Iran. And what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now? These people are embracing radical Islam for heaven's sake? Eurocucks, man. I'm telling you, I'm sick of Eurocucks. How dare you people sit here and try to point your nose upward at the United States when you're out here being cucked by radical Islam? This is unbelievable. Iran foreign minister calls on Europe to work with Iran. Unfreaking believable. Anyway, I've been criticized because I don't talk enough about these California wildfires. But you know what? Tough titty. You know, California can deal with it, right? They're talking about Cal exit, remember? I mean, when Donald Trump wiped his ass with the Paris Climate Accord, you had California stating as a state that they'll still honor the Paris Climate Accord. I mean, are you kidding me? Look, California, just consider this karma, man, because I remember you damn West Coast pieces of trash talking garbage about Texas when Harvey was approaching Houston, Texas. I saw all of you wishing death upon us. I saw you all talking garbage about us. So you know what? All I got to say to the California wildfires is, burn, baby, burn! Burn, baby, burn! And now that you have scorched earth the size of New York City, now all of a sudden the federal government seems important to you folks now, huh, California? Now all of a sudden you want some federal help, huh? You can't do everything by yourself now, can you, boy? Because you're all a bunch of selfish, idiot pricks, all of you. I'm telling you, I am not a big fan of California. I'll be honest with you right now. Everybody that I've known from California is a piece of crap. Everybody I know from California is a piece of trash. Anyway, before I get to Radiol Graffiti, I'd like to ask everybody, doesn't it feel a lot like Christmas out here? Doesn't it feel a lot like Christmas? Let me tell you something. I'm loving this. I'm loving it's one of the first times I've felt the Christmas spirit in a long time. For people that have been listening to this broadcast, you know I've never been a big fan of Christmas, especially during the Obama administration. But you know something, man? I'm feeling the Christmas spirit here. And not to mention, I've got a lot of brick-mortar businesses, and they're reaping major profits. You can tell that there's a lot of consumers with money in their pockets. I mean, I'm so into the Christmas spirit, folks. I've decorated the house. I've got a badass Christmas tree. I mean, I am in the spirit. I mean, as a matter of fact, I've got one of these Christmas trees that are like 8 feet tall, and I put a topper on there. And that's what's so cool about it, man. The supply and demand of Christmas stuff has gotten so high that some of the stuff that they have for the Christmas tree is unbelievable. I actually put a Christmas topper on the tree that is of a star, and you plug the damn star into the wall, and then it illuminates stars above the tree, man, like floating around stars above the tree. It looks magical. It's magical. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I'm enjoying it, to say the least, folks, and I'm glad that we have President Trump in office that is not afraid to say Merry Christmas. And not to mention, I have not felt the Christmas spirit this early in the month. So I hope that you're feeling the spirit of Christmas as well, folks. And I hope that you enjoy this Christmas. This is probably going to be one of the better Christmases that you all have had since Obama first got into office. Because, man, I'm telling you this right now, when Obama took office, the spirit of Christmas went down the tubes. And the amount of gifts and the kind of gifts given went to complete crap. So I'm loving this Christmas spirit. I can feel this Christmas spirit, and I hope you can too. Anyway, now that we've got all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, all right? And I'm talking about Radiol Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radiol Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you got to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radiol Graffiti. All right? And you know what? Before we get into anything else, I'd like to remind everybody that to spread the links about True Capitalist Radio. This radio show gets no promotion from anybody, no kind of advertising. The whole reason why we have tens of thousands of live listeners every single day is because of the organic spreading of those links. So if you happen to be somebody who's spreading those links around about True Capitalist Radio's broadcast, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And it's because of you that we continue to fight the establishment and those that are trying to silence us. So I appreciate you guys, man. Anyway, with that being said, hey, engineer, do we got any goddamn Radiol Graffiti calls? No,
All right, well, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get some Radio Graffiti calls right now. All right, who do we got here? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Weaponized moon. Well, you're taking too long, you stupid idiot. All right, get it straight. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Night Prowler Radio Graffiti. I am choking on Aussie sausage. Good stuff. Man, you sick pervert. Damn it! Why do you all think about this? Why do you even make garbage like that, you sick gay perverts? You know that's gay. Jesus Christ, give me the mic. I think you idiots are projecting what you really want to do. You understand? I think you're projecting. Good God, who else do we have here? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? What the hell? Just get that crap out of here, you My Little Pony fruit bowl. Nobody cares about that crap. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. That chicken head Radio Graffiti.
This is True Pickle Radio.
True Pickle Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost. Pickle Rick!
The badass of pickles.
Give them pickles or give them down.
I'm Pickle Rick! I'm Pickle Rick!
Give them Szechuan sauce or give them down.
I'm Pickle Ghost! I'm Pickle Ghost!
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the Pickle of Pickles, the man they call
Ghost.
Get this stupid crap. I knew it, man. I knew you idiots were going to do some pickle crap or some goddamn Szechuan sauce crap or some Rick and Morty crap. You goddamn man children, man. It never fails, man. It never fails with you pieces of crap. It never fails. Good, man. Good. Give me the mic. Damn it, man. It never fails with you assholes, man. I mean, man, why don't you man children grow the hell up for a second? Just for a little bit, for Christ's sake. I'm Pickle Rick! Enough of the Pickle Rick. We all know that you Rick and Morty fans, the whole reason why you like that Pickle Rick nonsense is because you want to stick that pickle straight up your ass. You know it and I know it, fruit bowls. 321 Radio Graffiti. All right, another Helen Keller death mute. Great. 203 Radio Graffiti.
Denture wearers' loose spots can get in the way of laughing, in the way of eating, in the way of talking. Now, find help with Fixodent, a plastic cream discovery that's revolutionized denture holding. Fixodent spreads so smoothly, so...
Shut up about the denture. Shut up. 717 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I just wanted to call in and thank you for your crypto advice. Sold a few of my Litecoins recently and was able to buy some more bush vipers, so I got a breeding pair of bush vipers, and I got an egg incubator, too.
Oh, yeah, it's a snake nerd. Great. I'm very proud of you. I hope one of them bites you in the crotch. How about 352 Radio Graffiti? This is Sparta Radio Graffiti. I mean, seriously, I'm going to go to a freaking street whore corner or something and give one of those toothless damn skanks a 20 spot. What the hell? What the hell is that?
It's just a temporary thing.
Oh, shit. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ, no. Get away. Get away. I'm armed. Get away.
What the hell was that, man? What was that? Jesus Christ. 412 Radio Graffiti.
Ho. Ghost, your latest failed attempt to stop drinking has inspired me to start marketing a new libation that I made using my own special ingredients. I am proud to present Kris Kringle Yellow Snow Harvest. Oh, yeah. Ho.
Shut up! Shut that idiot up from talking, man, you sick pervert. Jesus Christ, you assholes are sick, man. 808 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, Ghost, Skin Capitalist here, man.
What's up?
Nah, I just want to say that simply, I just gotta ask: are you sure you got rid of all the tards from the inner circle, man?
What are you talking about? They're all gone. What do you mean? They're all gone, and not to mention everybody that's in there. We're living lavish, man. We're about to be crypto millionaires while everybody else is, counting the dingleberries in their shit funnel. How about 530 Radio Graffiti?
If your head is bald and the ladies don't call, Rogaine. If you have some hair, but it's all downstairs, Rogaine. It's okay, it's alright, there's no pain, Rogaine.
Wait a minute, did you actually mix Eric Clapton's cocaine with Rogaine, you asshole? Oh, just shut up, man. You all shut up with the bald crap already. It's pissing me off. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. I mean, what are y'all doing, man? Get it straight, morons. 704 Radio Graffiti.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as...
Yeah. I know. I'm not a Grinch. I got the Christmas spirit this year, all right there, Fruit Bowl? So just sit there and shut your ass. How about 425 Radio Graffiti?
To all those goddamn sons of bitches that keep calling with the motherfucking Cleveland show theme, shut up your ass!
Well, you're talking to autists, all right? By just acknowledging them there, it just made them feel funny in the ass crack, all right? So you shouldn't have even have said anything. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Mass Pony Radio Graffiti.
A critical kill showers me with blood and spit. How enjoyable. Enjoy hell, Cleveland Brown.
Meanwhile...
All right, was that Masked Pony, for heaven's sake? Was that the guy? I like white nice stories about incontinence. I write nice stories about ponies and pampers. That's what I like to do. I like to write not nice stories. Stupid moron. 352 Radio Graffiti.
I told you that the satanics will rise again. And that's what we're doing, boys. We're rising again against everybody. Your future is soilless green. Stick that fork up your ass, all right? I'm the Prince of freaking darkness. And I deserve the respect of holding that title. I've got production notes.
Look, I've told you, asshole, stop making me satanic! Stop making me sound like a Satanist! I told you, damn pieces of dick snot, to stop doing that, and I'm warning you, and this is my last warning to you pieces of crap! I told you! Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. I mean, what the hell are you trying to do there, huh? What the hell are you trying to do? You're trying to put some subliminal messages through my goddamn broadcast? Huh? You're trying to get people to say, Satan is good, Satan is my pal, Satan is good, Satan is my pal. You guys are sick, man. And what else? I mean, what else is new? You people are freaking ass-beat autist trolls. What difference does it make? 352 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
All right, shut up with the remixes already, goddammit! Shut up! God! I hear this every goddamn day, man! Anonymous Radio Graffiti! Oh, there we go. You don't even have enough bandwidth to post up that stupid crap, you stupid moron. 954 Radio Graffiti. Shut up and don't talk about my dog, you piece of crap. 915 Radio Graffiti. Oh, great, another Helen Keller death mute. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Please kill yourself, for Christ's sake. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you!
Knee guards.
Fuck you, goddamn
knickers. You know what? Let me get my freaking...
Fuck!
Look, I never said that crap. I never said that crap. The splice. I never said that crap. That's a splice, and everybody who listens to this broadcast knows it. I never said that. I'm tired of you splicers, man. Everybody who listens to me knows that I'm a melting pot of friendship. I'm a nice guy, you goddamn lying bastards. Give me the mic. That's a splice, folks. Everyone out there knows I'm a melting pot of friendship, man. Freaking tired of this crap, man. You guys have given me a fucking bad case of the Mondays. Excuse my French. 352 Radio Goddamn Graffiti. Seriously, Samsung. Radio Graffiti. I need a shot. I need a freaking shot. I'm not even joking. Give me a shot. Pour me a shot, engineer. Goddammit. Pour me a shot. Oh, Christ, no. Shut up. Shut up. The engineer would never do that, you piece of crap. Goddamn trolls, man. You know what? You trolls have ruined this whole goddamn broadcast. You know that? You all have ruined this whole Monday night broadcast, and it makes me sick. I mean... Hey, stop trying to deep throat the phone, all right? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show.
Explodes like an 88mm.
Oh my God, is that plague? Is that sick-ass plague? Jesus! You're sick! It's Radio Graffiti.
I can't believe these trolls, man. I mean, I got production notes. I planned out everything, and these stupid...
Shut up, you stupid tart. Stop making fun of me, you piece of crap. Shut up! Shut up! Why don't you just shut up? 423 Radio Graffiti.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
Goddamn racist! Goddamn piece of crap!
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
Goddamn racist! Goddamn piece of crap! Goddamn piece of crap!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up with that remix! I'm not ending it with that! I'm not ending it with that! 713 Radio Graffiti!
We got the pet Mexican, Radio Graffiti. I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Es una dura realidad. La pérdida de cabello añade años a su apariencia. Pero ahora eso puede cambiar. Con Hair Club, el número 1 en soluciones personalizadas para la pérdida de cabello en Norteamérica.
Wait a minute, what the hell is this Mexican crap? What the hell is it? No, we want the wall! We want the wall! No! You stupid crap Mexican! You piece of crap! Donald Trump didn't approve it! We need to build a wall! We need to build a wall! We need to build that goddamn wall! Ah!
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
My bad, guys. It got cut out. Oops. I forgot to reverse the third hour. Oh, that actually kind of missed maybe one or two calls right there. But, of course, that's what I get when I forget to refresh the third hour. I gotta need to remember next time, because this is what happens when you put Hangouts on 3 hours. 3 hours for Hangouts, and it cuts off on 3 hours, of course. That's the only point for using the Google Hangout system. When you try to call the show, just cuts off at the third hour, but you never expect it until you refresh it. And I need to remember that next time. Every second hour, refresh, because if you don't refresh the second hour, then you pretty much will get dead error pretty much maybe 5 minutes before the show starts. Oh well, that's only the one effed up there, but oh well. I'm not gonna forget it the next time tonight. Alright, anyways, guys, I am gonna be doing some shout outs here. If you guys want shout outs, they put on the chat room, so I'm gonna be saying some shout outs. First things first, make sure to follow me on Twitters at the British Network, or you can also my Gab account, BN_King. Also follow Ghost's Gab account. Politics Ghost is his Gab. Please make sure to follow. All links are in the descriptions. If you don't know where are the links, if you're too lazy to type them in the search bar, link address. You can also follow me on, well, not follow, but most likely you can subscribe to me on the YouTube chats, as I do the TCR broadcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. And you can also bookmark the SciTube chat as well, as I do embed the channel or the stream there every time when TCR show goes live, but also other stuff I do on the BN Theater. So you want to stick around for some stuff, you can do that, because we also do post-show stuff and, you know, stuff that we do off the YouTubes. Okay. Alright. Alright. Anyways, if you missed the show, guys, right now, be coming in right now. Show's already over. You can just rewind it right now. If you're listening to this on the YouTube archives, already reached this point, well, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Because right now I'm giving some live shoutouts, and to only do the way to participate in this is to be during our live streams. Just be any of the chat rooms. If you're in the SciTube chat, you're in the SciTube, or in the YouTube chat, you're in the YouTube chat. But we also be giving some special shoutouts to new subscribers who actually recently subscribed during the live broadcast. So if you subscribed, only new subscribers. If you're a repeat subscriber, you do not get the repeat subscriber, because you're pretty much going to be in the chat room anyways. So you're going to get a shout out special, and of course, any new donations or donators who also pretty much donate to the stream. All donations go towards the stream itself, but also going to go towards crypto. So pretty much, it's going to go all towards crypto. And of course, I'm going to invest in either Bitcoin or any of the coins I can just put it in, and it's going to be in those, so it's going to be all digitalized. And why not? It's digital money. Let's get some shout outs. So special shout out. See who we have for who are the new subscribers. Anyone who is subscribed? We got 4 new subscribers. Oh, actually 3. Special shout out to Nami, JCP, and Kier, Dulia, or Dooley, Woodfolk. And that's pretty much everybody who are new subscribers. So thank you. If I mispronounce your name, well, I have a feeling that, of course, I also have some name stuff to be tongue twisting. I'm going to give some first shout-outs to the YouTube peeps, since I already did SciTube last week. So YouTube peeps goes first. So we have, for the YouTube peeps, if you want to know how do you get the YouTube's chat rooms, and how do you get yourself named, spam the chat room, say hey, hello, whatever, because of course I'm giving some shout-outs there. And the only way is I'm going to open up the participant list. I'll be naming it from A to Z. So do make sure to really just spam that while you still can. And of course, in the site too, you're pretty much all my there just pretty much signed in, and I'm gonna be there to you guys next. All right, who do we have? We got who do we have? Let me open up the participants. We have 7318 Iffy, Autowiz 12, B4, Chara, Deadpool Rules 96. It's going to Elaine Mori, Fallen Nova, FGS 8790, Fluttermark 2020, JJMRA 77777, Martin Cruz, Friendly Bear, Political Things going on, mate. It's going on to Patrick Stir, Rainbow Trot. It's going on to Rick Hoover, Ron Livingstone, Scarlet Moon, Sidas POP, Super Disman 12, Vespel. Did I pronounce that right? Vespel. Verispellis, the Rogue Changeling, and Extra 93.
If I really know how to say the names right, I'm so terrible. I'm sorry. I might have to redo this.
Versipalis. Oh, Versipalis. Versipalis, or Versipalis. Versipalis. Alright, need to get that right there next time. Versipalis. Alright. Look, I get that thing in my head all over and over. Repeats. Alright, so we already got everybody on the YouTube chats. If I didn't get anybody in the YouTube chats, mischievous. You get that late shout out right there, mate. If I missed your name on the YouTube, shout out to everybody, and shout out to y'all or anybody who has listened to the broadcast or pretty much was in the chat room all the time. So shout out to y'all. Alright, now let's move on to the YouTube chats, because I'm actually going to need to get going here and finish, because I have other stream that I'm doing currently, and it's actually eating up a lot of my bandwidth. So, SciTube peeps. Oh, Midnight Smiles. If I missed your name, there you go. It was Midnight Smiles. Boop. Alright, shout outs to peeps on the SciTube chat. It's going on to This is Sparta, Bob, Tom, Chiefs and Burrow, Chrome Thunder, Cody D. Bunny, Dr. Bristle, Edgar, Flyer, Honey Badger 32, Gentus Warrior, JWO, Mask Pony. It's going on to Mr. Moonman, Narzin. It's going to Night River Pony, Noah 3608, Puppet Sky, Quittish the Pony, RND Pony, Salty Scallop. It's going on to Scarlet Moon, 8 Equal, album December 30th. Of course, it's just short term for 8 Equal. It's going on 8 Equal. It's going on to 80. It's going on to Drongo, Meowth Rocket, A Royal and Short Bus, Space Ghost, Tickle Peak, and Typical of Me. 5-star 5555. You also get the shout outs as well, and you came in right now. 10-cent capitalist came in just now, and you get that shout out. And yeah, I think that's everybody. Yeah, you actually counted for. So of course, I missed your name for anybody. Shout outs to y'all. Thank you for coming. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast. And yes, that's pretty much it for the shout outs. If I missed again, then yeah. I don't know if you covered already in another stream, but what are your thoughts on new net neutrality? Man, I already covered this on the other chat room the other day, Separate Desmond. I don't need to explain as much. Like I say, I'm pretty much just mixed about it. I really don't want to discuss about it. But of course, if whatever happens, if it wins, then it whatever. Just you guys win. But if we lose, well, at least you get paid just to pay more on the internet. But that's about it. I mean, like I don't see anything wrong with it, but I do understand. But of course, why we are, because we already like what, so we pay internet for 30 to 40 bucks a month. Even I pay my internet for about 40 bucks a month. That does really include the yeah, I pay my internet for like 40 bucks. It's not even free. Don't think like, oh yeah, what about free internet? Man, you go to like a McDonald's Wi-Fi like I did the other day when I was streaming the True Capitalist Radio, because of course my internet went offline. You know how the connection was like that? Yeah, I mean, like, no, you know, that sucked. Like, it sucked Chrome in the balls. I'm like, why would anyone want to go on to Wi-Fi's like those and just pretty much just all you're gonna do is just be there, just surf the net, and that's about it. But of course, when we use some other stuff, I kind of wanted to be having my own things. I want to have my own internet. I want to have like pay more if I want to actually get a better bandwidth. I would prefer that rather than just having free stuff. And I'm like I said, I'm mixed about it. I don't mind free, but of course, like I say, but free will not get you as much. You're pretty much going to use it for whatever that it is, and you're pretty much, somebody can hack you. That's the only one downside is, you know, people these days, in the day and age, we go to free Wi-Fi. Yeah, people can actually hack you. What do you think we, us homeowners, have, like, you know, restricted Wi-Fi's? And the only way is only if you're, you know, if you own the internet and you own that router that has the password, and then of course it's pretty much yours. Nobody can have it, and even it has more faster bandwidth than anything else. But then, like I say, nothing is free, man. We're all paying for the internet. I'm paying my own internet. What about you guys? Are you guys paying your own internet? Because of course, if you're pretty much going into the internet, like, yeah, if you're in the internet, but you're using your parents' Wi-Fi. I mean, I don't mind if people use my Wi-Fi, because of course people were respecting me, and also I'm also getting paid just for people to use my internet, because of course, you know, it's not free. You know, it's not free. But of course, I told them that, you know, I'll provide, but you still have to owe me back, because, you know, there's we had to, you know, what is the term? Equivalent exchange. So it's not, you do not give them, like, I don't give my folks around here as much, but of course it's not too much, just a little bit to help me out, and of course we'll pay equal, same, like, you know, 50-50. But let's just say about that, we pay 50-50 on the internet, and that's it. It's easy for me and easy for them, because of course if they're using my internet, then of course they pay just half, and of course I pay half, and we'll all be happy. I am not afraid of the net neutrality, though. Like I said, I'm not afraid or anything. I mean, like I say, I got money, man. I got money. I don't really. I got a job, to be honest. I got a job. I'm not worried on stuff or my internet or what happens if that passes and the internet goes high. I'm still gonna pay my internet anyways. No matter what the price is. If it's like around 60 bucks, I'll pay 60 bucks, 80 bucks. I still pay 80. Hell, $100 like that, but make it good, like a Google Fiber, at least something like that in terms. But of course, better internet, faster internet equals, well, higher the price for it. I don't care. I don't really care. So I pay for it. It doesn't matter. But as I say, nothing is free in this world. So nothing will nothing will change. Nothing will. You just pretty much everybody will just be pretty much whine about, oh, the internet's too high. Oh, we want free. No. We still pay the internet. Even businesses pay internet, and sometimes they'll get a lot of free Wi-Fi because they're usually you pretty much want to go in there and buy something from them. That's how they attract you. It is easy. Plus, why internet? We have television. I remember back in the days when TV was, it's free. It's still free. I remember watching, some good stuff in that TV, man. I remember even without you going, I'm not even going internet, man. I don't really back in the days when there was no internet, we just go out and go to the library and read books. Heck. I would like to go to the local library and just go ahead and just read a book and then and keep a couple of comics in there because it's the public library gets you free because they give you a library card and it's free to get. What else to do? Oh yeah, there's sports you can do. There's other activities you can do better than the internet. And radio's also free, Yeah, you listen to FM, AM radios all the time. It's always there. It's always free for using the radios. TV's all free only locally. And even your local library, we are not it's also free. You guys need to be pretty much use your noggin and just to, be a little bit smarter about it. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with anything like that. Any of those, like I say, I don't mind. I mean, I got a job and I'm paying my own things. I mean, I don't mind if I'm going to get all these. I mean, I'm still going to be getting all the free TV and free radio. I mean, I can listen to my 80s hits on this run radio station or all the classicals with no. With less commercials because we have a local classical radio that really has very, very low on commercials, but of course that's actually pretty good because the better of that, and it's free. Well, like I say, I don't mind what happens, man. This is pretty much, I don't mind what happens, okay? Whatever happens, win or lose, really won't matter what happens for the outcome. We're still being censored on the internet anyways. I mean, it is, we live in the age where right now censoring is everything on the internet. So there's nothing we can really do about that because nobody really wants to take actions on that part. Instead, people are talking about this net neutrality, but the real victim is pretty much the censorship of the internet, not the net neutrality. That's pretty much the high cause for internet. The net neutrality is just pretty much, let it miss. But it should be nothing to be for me to worry about or anything. I'm just saying, just saying. Anyways, I'm already done explaining about this, man. I'm already done. Sometimes, like I say, if I would go off the rail, then sometimes some debates can happen. But then I'm alright with debates. But of course, I don't want to go too far because I have other stuff to do here. It's already nighttime here, about to be 10. I need to go to bed. I got work tomorrow in the morning, and I got stuff to do because holidays here. I want to get some stuff done before the holidays come, so I can get some good days off and have myself a very nice time with my fans and folks. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I could say. Oh, and there's also, for those who wondering about who were those bronies when goes to talk about the inner circle. I'm part of the inner circle, right? Well, let me tell you this. As much as I pretty much am more, I respect Ghost as much, and yes, I do really just pay attention to what Ghost says. But of course, if you're not following on anything what Ghost is saying about the cryptos. You don't know what you're missing. Like, legitimately, what you're missing is pretty much top tier of gaining a lot of money, man. A lot of money. Didn't I tell you that last week, last Thursday, I got in about $98. And now today, it's already at over $220. Over 200. Can't you believe that? That doubled my investment. Even I'm gonna be still getting into this Litecoin because of course I'm loving Litecoin, and yes, Dash too, because also Dash is getting a very stabilized coin. But of course, you guys, you really don't understand about what's going on in crypto. If anybody is being, guys should be a bit more serious about it, actually getting in, instead of pretty much just wondering about just following yourselves in the chat rooms. I mean, like, I'm seeing you guys in chat rooms back at home, and I'm going like, oh yeah, you're bored. Okay, that's you. It's just y'all. I mean, like, I do have standards. I'm pretty much respecting you guys and you're doing whatever you want, but you really should follow some advice and just get into the cryptos. I'm just saying, like, literally there's a bunch of there's right now, it's not that right now too high. Not like Bitcoin's already like over $10,000s. That's pretty much already gone. There's like other coins you can also get into. I mean, like right now, the best coin I would recommend everyone getting in right now is Quantum, because you heard what Ghost says about Quantum. Right now it's about $12, but once it gets to the next month in the January 2nd, that Quantum could be from $12 to $125. And really, is that I already own a piece of Quantum. Like I'm buying more Quantum because of course it's going to transit to United Bitcoin. And you know that when that transpired, guys, you pretty much right now, it's not too late to get into Quantum right now. How do you get Quantum? It's I believe it's on Livecoin, I believe. Unless I'm mistaken, but it should be in Livecoin, unless it's Bittrex. Either Livecoin or Bittrex. But of course, get on Quantum. How you can go acquire Quantum, you pretty much put some money into it. How you get acquire money? Put some money into some Bitcoin and then just pretty much transfer it into Quantum. Easy as that. It's very easy.
But like I say, the more you listen to Ghost, the more you can get. You really will get something, out of it. I mean, he's providing you guys information. He's providing, giving you free money advice. The money's there. You just pretty much need to get in. If you can't get in, and then of course maybe in one or 2 years in time, when those prices goes up, I was laughing.
But really, I really don't. To be fair, I just really don't. It doesn't matter because, of course, like you guys, like Ghost says, you are you, no matter what. And of course, like I say, you guys, I really pretty much would want to respect y'all as how you are. You are. I have no censorship of anything, and I'm not gonna scream or anything to you guys, because like I said, it is y'all being y'all. But of course, what he's saying is pretty much he's giving you guys big advice. You have to utilize those advices he's been giving you. He's been giving you information on these stocks. He's been giving you guys, the use of that money that's right now currently in that price. You get on that, and then you see that go high. And then you see yourself, maybe in the future, you see that price goes high, and then your money goes even higher. And then, of course, at one point, you're pretty much going to be even more richer than you were before. So you become dirt poor to somewhat rich. Alright, anyways, that is it. I'm done here. I really got off myself here. But do take my advice, guys. If you really want to be serious, it's only for if you want to be very, 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 very serious. Just you know, listen closely what Ghost said. Or I can also give you my advice too, and just get on the crypto right now. I mean, I don't know anything about stocks. All I do is just pretty much get that coin, and then just pretty much put some money into it. If you hold maybe just one, like let's say Litecoin, if you own one Litecoin, I would just pretty much strongly advise to buy it, hold it, and hoard it. Just hold on to it, just like gold does. You know, you hold it, you see that price goes high, you see your money even going higher, and you pretty much will get that invest out of it. Simple. And that's all we have to tell you. What's your opinion on flipping coins from eBay? Like clicking pennies, Jefferson pennies, while sending them in the coin grinding service. They are arm and leg. I really don't know, Royal. I really don't know, but to be honest. And anyways, I kind of I really don't know about that, Royal. Like, I really can't say exactly. Anyways, I'm pretty much done with this stream, guys. I am done for the night, but that's all I have to say. I got nothing else to say, to be honest. But of course, like I say, decent show. But to put it goes, thank you for your advice. Thank you for another great show. You know, pretty decent, very graffiti to say the least. But of course, the Gab Shout, that's another thing that I actually enjoyed. Actually, one of them is actually best part of the night, and it's that actually break from last week's Gab Shout Outs. So actually went one step beyond. So yeah, today's Gab Shout Outs was actually pretty entertaining. But the show itself, very good. I'm still enjoying listening to the first hour, because the first hour, it's always the best hour for me to listen in. And of course, you know, get into politicals in second and third for the world news. It's always fun to listen. If you're only here for the trolling, then yeah, that's your day. And with that said, guys, I am done. And I'm out of here, because right now I'm going to start my next, the current live stream is in progress. I'm going to get this back onto the BN Theater. So once again, guys, thank you all for listening, and thank you all for tuning in for another TCR stream right here on the BNs. I am your relay hoster, BN King, Mr. BN King, or you can call me however you like to call me. And of course, once again, make sure to follow me on Twitter at the Running Network, or just also Gab me on BN_King. Politics Ghost is his Gab, so make sure to follow his Gab account. Subscribe if you want to, but of course, I'll be doing the TCR broadcast every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whenever he does the live shows, or if he does some other shows and he postpones. Do make sure to follow on Twitter, or Gabs, because you get notified by there easily, rather than just getting that one event that could not start for some reason. But that's just pretty much. Oh, and I'm almost done with Metal Gear Rising, so yeah, it's a fun game. I enjoyed it. I love it. Still awesome. So this last boss, it's going to be a very doozy to beat, but I'll do my best, as I'll finish it off Wednesday, or this Wednesday coming, or our next stream. So watch for that. Alright, guys, I am out of here. Thank you all for once again listening, and I'll see you guys Wednesday, or I'll see y'all on our next TCR stream. So thanks again, guys. Once again, head over to the BN Theater. I'm going to do some post-show right now, currently in progress. If you don't know where it is on the YouTube, just go in the description, search for below. If you're in the side tubes, just stay put. But also, you can also follow other of my shows on the top parts. On the top part, there's also our Discord link. You can also join that. click on it, and you're instantly in. And that's all. Alright, well, I'm done. You guys have a good night. So thanks again for watching. See you guys next time. So thanks again. Have a good night. And hasta la bye-bye. Good night, everybody. Enjoy the night. See you guys Wednesday for the next broadcast. Or I'll see you guys again another time. So see ya. Hasta la bye-bye. Adios. Hasta mañana. Adios. Adios. Hello. Bye-bye. Bye.